Oh, there. Nice.
There we go.
Okay, so Victor and Konski, I have not met you yet. Who are you?
Yeah, hello, I am Keeter. Did a lot of Pathfinder and a little bit of D&D with Dan.
Nice.
Pretty cool dude. Mechanical engineering guy at Tech.
Classic.
Yep.
Classic.
Yeah, you'll never guess that the brown-haired white guy does mechanical engineering.
Yeah, it's so strange. That's really a commodity, you know. It's hard to find. Rare gem.
I know.
Yeah, I'm Thomas. I know Dan through Pathfinder. I just kind of got invited, so I'm not quite ready for this session. I'm saying hi. Regardless.
Yeah. That's good.
I'm at Tech for computer engineering.
Nice. Glad to meet you.
Yeah.
So,
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
well, I'm Jordy. Nice to meet you. Known Dan many years, and glad to have you. So,
Yeah, glad to be.
Yeah, I'm Ayush. Again, Dan's friend, mechanical engineering PhD at Tech. So you would find me in the same building.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
awesome.
And the quiet one is.
Yeah, where's Tijun?
I'm here. I am Kristen.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello.
She is a friend of mine. She lives below me.
You gotta stomp and then see if it registers on the microphone.
Pretty cool woman. I enjoy her company. She's a little shy, but once you get to know her, she's just like flowers and rainbows. She's a colorful person. Really nice. Yeah. So I'm Dan. Hi, you know me. Not an incel. That's who I am. So I think Thomas, I don't know if you're gonna be done making your character, or do you want us to play without you for a little bit?
You can play without me. Yeah, I've been busy up until very recently, huh?
We power-houred a good bit of the character, so
Yeah, but there's still stuff to figure out or set up.
Do you want to meet up later with them, or do you want to like be part of Keeter's character, like with him? It's up to you.
I think probably later.
Okay.
Yeah, and if not tonight, then next session.
If you actually get it done in like an hour or so, I have a perfect place to put you.
Okay, I'll shoot for that.
Yep. Tom playing this session.
Yeah, maybe.
Never know.
So the rules are, I mean, they played in my homebrew campaign, or my one shot, which is pretty much the same. I am stealing some things from Pathfinder, which is like the delayed turn. You can delay your turn because I think that's cool.
Yeah. Just a good thing.
There's something else that was really cool from Pathfinder that I took. I forgot off the top of my head. Does anyone else remember?
Healing potions.
Oh, yeah, healing potions. If you want to like use an action, you'd get it maxed hit points instead of the rolling, because it kind of just makes sense.
Yeah.
Or just a bonus action, you roll for it. It's up to you. And then
critical fumbles weren't a thing, right? Just making sure.
With weapons, if it's like a regular weapon, after like 5 times the weapon will break.
Oh yeah.
If it's a ranged weapon, you have a chance of shooting your teammates because it's fun.
But it's not just like roll on that one and you instantly get fucked.
Not always.
Not always. So
not
like,
always.
If it was a zombie and you have like a +7 or something, you can still hit it. But I mean, it's not automatic failure. Same thing with a nat 20. It's not an automatic success. It's like if you ask the king for his kingdom, it just means he's not going to behead you.
Yeah.
You know.
It's the best possible success.
You rolled that one. Well,
well, you shouldn't have done that.
Roll a new character. It just depends. But yeah, with ranged weapons, if you don't hit, I'll like roll on my side to see if you hit somebody. Then I'll have you roll again, and you might have a chance of hitting your teammates. I don't know, because it's fun. There's flanking. You can use your free action, bonus action, and action to like interact with objects. If you want to do that, it's up to you. I don't think I'm missing much. I mean, if you know D&D, it's about the same.
We'll come to things and we'll deal with it as it happens too, just in case if you have questions.
Bridges will be passed, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Unfortunately, you guys missed last session, which I really enjoyed. I think they enjoyed it too.
Yeah, you were playing something which we never saw you play.
Yeah.
A side fun quest that was in the perspective of a different angle of different characters.
Yeah. But
Oh no, not that session. Last session when no one showed up.
Oh, that one I missed that one.
But let's see. You guys are traveling west right now.
Mhm.
I think you just made it past the mountains a bit. We'll say it's early in the morning because I forgot exactly when it is. What do you guys do?
Oh yeah, we don't have the map. You can't show us the map.
I can't show you the map because I'm dumb and I literally put this is where the tribe is. So you can either go northwest, west, or southwest, or you can backtrack a bit and go southeast. It's up to you.
No, north. Oh, west. Just take us to the beach.
Yeah, we're going all the way across to just cut a line to make sure we know everything until something hits us. Or you give us a hint of a direction of which way to head.
Yeah, we have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. That's literally like it says here's the tribe right here. Damn it. So I'm not gonna do that. All right. Can I have one of you guys roll me a d12? The weather it's a bit warmer as you're getting closer to the ocean, which is kind of strange. There's no wind and no precipitation. Where's some getting in the mood and stuff. Here's some. At 8. Most of your day's travel is fine. I'll say. You know what? Actually, we'll introduce Cater's character right off the bat here. Well, might as well, because I do have something I want to include, but I don't want to have you just sitting out doing nothing.
Oh, so, I appreciate it.
I will just introduce you guys. As you guys are traveling, can I have you guys roll a perception check?
Perception.
Everybody?
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh.
A silly question. Does that include Victor?
You could, yeah, if you want.
Oh, might as well.
You guys are
Can't hurt.
really good. Right.
We know shit now.
Alright, let's see. Zidel and Jandar. As you get, well, actually, even kind of Tejun, as you're getting closer, you notice there are a few footprints, and the dirt is a bit more padded down, and you're following it around. It seems like there were tracks of 4, maybe 2. And as you get further and further, it seems like there was a scuffle. These dead horses don't exist. Sorry. You're gonna see them, I think, later on. They're in the middle of the map. And there seems to be like a scuffle or some type of fight. And as you guys, about like 100 feet down the road, or the path, you see, it's in daylight. You see a man sitting on a tree, or like a tree stump, and 3 bodies laid around him.
So, do we see that he's awake, or is he like sleeping, or like standing, or just sitting, or?
He seems to be meditating.
I slowly start approaching. Cautiously, I say.
Agent there, on your guard. I see dead bodies.
Gear
Yeah.
seems to break his trance, and he turns around, stands up. He is a remarkably tall man. Seems to be in just about the best shape a human can possibly be in. He has a few scars around his body, and a very new, fresh-looking tattoo patterned around his right bicep. He has a
What tattoo?
just like a little travel pattern.
Okay.
He's dressed really, really simply. He just has like worn pants, rope belt, wrist and ankle wraps, and a pouch slung over his shoulder. He has really vibrant yellow eyes and kind of blackish, grayish hair, swept back into a wild mane with matching bushy eyebrows and a beard. Dang, I think I still have his hero forge somewhere.
I put it as a
If you look in there.
Oh, okay.
He
I see.
turns to the group and says, "Hello,
Hello. Who are you?
I am Victor.
Hey,
You
Victor, what's going on here? A lot of dead bodies.
was making my way through the forests, and these individuals demanded my belongings. I politely declined, at which point they threatened my life, and regrettably I had to defend myself.
Jeez.
Can I look at the
bodies?
bodies to see like what kind of damage it is? Like, are they in good shape, clean then, or like just knocked out, or like just beaten to a pulp? I don't know.
Looks like they were mauled by a bear.
There. Ooh. I would like to examine the bodies. Do I need to roll something?
Roll an investigation.
Yeah.
And I'm on my horse.
That's terrible.
Victor noticeably looks at the bodies and cups his fist to indicate the peace.
Okay.
Yeah, mauled like a bear. It's kind of, they don't see anything too alarming, just maybe some claw marks and a lot of bruising, and they are no longer moving or breathing.
Okay. And are they human or are they like, what bodies are they? They're just 3 dead bodies? Or do you know what they are?
They are orcs, and their armor and leather is just completely ruined, and there are 2 broken great axes, and one it's missing the handle
The
part.
hand. Just the hand.
It's gone. It's just the axe.
Nice.
Hey, good sir, you look thirsty. Would you like something to drink?
I would appreciate a little breather.
I have like 5 wine bottles, so I tossed him a wine bottle, but it doesn't look like a wine bottle. It looks like a water skin, so I don't know.
I do prestidigitation to make it look fancy, to make it really fresh, good wine.
I hate to be specific so soon, but would you happen to have regular water? I'm not much of an alcohol enthusiast.
Fair.
Carrying water. So you can make this wine water and be a reverse Jesus, George and there.
Am I able to do that, Dan, with prestidigitation? I think it just kind of creates it,
I think it's
make
just
it
the flavor.
fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't really change it to water. I offer him some of my water skin.
I'd say maybe if you're like trained in alchemy, you can maybe set up a rig to collect the water from the wine. I don't know, but
Okay, it's okay. I hand him my water skin.
it would take a while. It'd take some time.
It's fine. I give him a splash. I give him the water skin so he can drink out of it. Just like a
Exception.
water skin.
He takes short sips from it. Much appreciated, new friends. He hands it back. So, may I help you?
Yeah, where are you headed?
Nowhere in particular. I was heading in that direction, but could head in another one.
Yeah, well, we're out looking for finding some lost kids. You wanna kind of head with us? We're trying to locate them out in these woods. We don't know where this tribe is located, so we're kind of exploring. If you'd like to tag along, we'd be more than grateful.
Oh, well, I would appreciate the company.
Great. Is that okay with you over there, Jejun and Zadel?
Yeah, sounds good.
Do I know that he's telling the truth or not?
If you want to like see if he's telling the truth, you can roll like an insight, and then he can either roll deception or just like say yay or nay. I don't know.
Okay, I'll do insight check. Ooh, yeah. What?
You had the feeling if he was gonna hurt you, he'd already be doing that. That this guy really just isn't looking for a fight. Not really never.
I trust him.
I already gave him my water, so I'm all in at this point. You know, fucked right up and put it in water, so we're good.
Victor, can
Yeah,
I
great.
roll a perception check?
What?
me?
Victor. Perception.
Victor.
Yeah. That's your character's name, right?
Yeah. 19.
19. You do know kind of somewhere that they're heading in the right direction with the Tabaxi village, actually. Unknowingly, it seems like, but
Ooh.
they're heading there.
Huzzah!
Yeah, you guys got really lucky. You went right to the spot. What else? Being that you're what you are, you do know that they are very secluded and they take precautions. So you kind of ran into them, but they disappeared pretty quickly. Or you've seen traces of them, but you never actually seen them. And there are some other creatures here and there that you've stumbled not upon, but you know that they're dangers through the forest. You got pretty lucky. In the mountains, there are some Etons. Actually, roll history. Do you know what Etons are?
He
Like who?
probably wouldn't. When he was on the mountain, he kind of kept to himself. 13.
You've seen some giant-like figures.
Yeah, he'd probably figure they're like random Goliaths or something like that.
Yeah. All right.
As you mentioned visiting a tribe, would you happen to be talking about the Tabaxi?
Yes, we are looking for them. That is the exact tribe we're trying to find. Have you seen them?
I have seen evidence of them. They pride themselves quite greatly on avoiding contact with outsiders. I can show you where I think they are, assuming this is in reference to the children.
That would be great. Yes, it is. They are the ones that kidnapped the boys, so we are trying to find them.
This is regrettable.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah, I'm skeptical because in the span of few days we have lost a couple of companions. Like, so I'm like, what's going on? We keep meeting people and keep losing them. I'm like, we'll keep my distance.
this is understandable.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, well,
I don't know
you
how
would
to
be
roleplay
so
that.
kind.
They just went off and did something else, I guess.
I mean, yeah, I just went on a different adventure.
Yeah.
They ran away scared and encountered something.
One was a bard, and they kind of maybe they were off singing at like a concert or something, and the other one was too scared of Umber Hulks, and that's too scary as a job. So
Victor will take a cursory glance over the party. What does he see?
oh, that's
Still
your
there?
that's, yeah.
Okay, well, if you're just inferring for us or for Dan, I didn't know, but for me.
Yeah, you guys, by all means.
Oh, okay.
No, describe your characters. Yes.
Sure. You
No,
see a half elf, which is myself, and so I am kind of. Can I share my character token? I mean, you can kind of scroll in on it, to see. I tried putting the best one I could find. Basically, he's in more simple gear, more of like a flowy kind of cloak jacket type of thing, more common based. But you do know, like, when prestidigitation happened, you saw a little magical flare kind of happen, kind of from his fingertips. You kind of know there's like a little magical presence there. Facial hair, kind of similar, brown, dark hair with slight beard, obviously like this. And then parts of the body, just very faintly, are dragon scales, just kind of like hidden in there that you wouldn't necessarily like at first glance notice. It's not like super obvious, like half the face is scaled, but just like certain parts have a little bit of scales hidden in there.
Alright, I'm gonna get some egged on while you guys are describing your characters. I'll be right back.
What about you, Zadel?
Yeah, I mean, you see me riding a horse. I am dressed in a golden armor, with nice clean clothes. I have a scarf, which is also very nice, but has a little bit of like red spots. My face is like a 6 feet 6 inch like tall man, younger looking, has like silver hair around like this length, like tied up neatly back, purple eyes and dark complexion, kind of like not very dark but like very brownish. And then yeah, he's just sitting on his horse, which also looks very royal. Yeah, that's your song, man.
What's that?
It's
James,
your
you can tell us, yeah.
Okay, so you see like a very tall, kind of I don't know how to say this, like a leaner gray guy. His skin kind of resembles, he's not made of stone, but his skin sort of like camouflages stone. He has pointy ears, black hair, and then he has yellow eyes with dark scleras and he has tusks. And what am I missing? Yeah.
Alright, you guys introduce yourselves?
Mm-hmm.
We did.
Yeah.
The horse didn't introduce itself, but other than that, we covered the party.
It's magical and glowing a little bit.
Yeah, it's dark colored. It looks like stars and galaxies.
Yeah.
Where did the horse come from?
It's
I was not here for
spell. He has a spell he got now. It's called Vine Steed.
Oh, okay.
It's not real. It's real,
It's a
real, but
select-
not real, real.
Yeah.
Does Victor know what I am?
Oh, possibly. He's trained mostly with humans.
Roll history check.
Hey. Nope, probably not. That's a 6.
Not really. Humanoid, but not human. Shit. Trolls are kind of common-ish. I'll say they're kind of uncommon in this area. So maybe you didn't stumble upon them. So you're not quite sure exactly what he is, but it's like tall and lanky. I don't know.
Yeah.
So he's something.
Well, it's nice to meet you all.
Good to meet you too. So, would you be willing to show us which direction you saw these tabaxis in?
Oh, of course. Victor will sling his bag over his shoulder and lead the way.
Roll a survival check to see if you remember.
Oh man, it's the worst.
Oh no.
Alright.
Wait, no, but is there some update? I am unsure.
Unsure. Okay.
Yes.
Do you remember the direction you were coming from? Maybe not where the tabaxis were, where you came from. Or are you that
Victor?
disoriented?
The truth be told, I have not been tracking my direction terribly closely.
Fair. Well, we're continuing west, so if you would like, we can continue along this path and just see where it leads us.
Sure. I do not believe I have been down here yet.
Great. Well, let us continue on.
And we are going westward.
I will say,
Yes.
because you guys are technically running into their hexagon, but it is a very large area to traverse. Victor has seen traces of them here and there, but because you rolled so poorly, I will say it takes an extra day or so to let me roll. See how long it takes for you to find them. Okay. So an extra day, kind of like looking through the woods. So can I have Victor roll 1d12 for me?
Yeah. 11.
All right.
Nice.
Okay. As you guys are kind of looking through the forest, it takes you about a day, and you set it for the night. It's begins to a light wind. Who is taking first watch? Just not copy the dead bodies. I'll move you guys over here. This is your little camp.
Oh, I missed it there. Ah, the classic spot.
I'm always gonna. It's just easy.
No problem. I'll take first watch. So, and then does anybody else want to join?
If you would appreciate the company.
Great. I would love company.
I do.
I use prestidigitation to light up the fire. I'm looking for where there's a torch. Drag it in. Boom. Nice warm fire to start us off right in our little alcove while others sleep. So you see from my hands like a little movement, and then the flame kind of crinkle and start up, and fire start, and it's just a light fluff. But what it looks like initially is like a little spark, more of a spark rather than actually like flame starting. It's more of a spark that happens. So
Victor seems mildly intrigued by this.
okay. So I'm starting there, and then I kind of whip out some of my food from the nutrition pack and do prestidigitation to kind of just make it more of a fine course meal. Add some more spices so they kind of fly through the air. Just the meat is kind of floating around. There's all these spices, kind of a cloud, and it forms into this final really delicious smelling plate of food type of thing. And so I offer it to Victor. I say, "Would you like some food?" And
Smells fantastic. Thank you.
And so we have some of this charcuterie board that we're eating, fancy in the woods out of here, just meat cubes of whatever they bought at the tavern. I say, so Victor, tell me, where are you from? What's your story?
I am a little more than a monk who grew tired of the lifestyle. I figured I'd spent my entire life up there, and I was unhappy with that realization. And so, against possibly my better judgment, I descended the mountain. I'm not sure what I hope to find down here, but it's out there somewhere.
I see you're no longer following the peace of the monks. Did that change that life, or?
We were a combative sect.
Ah.
Strongly believe in ultimate physicality. The gardener and water in the garden.
Okay, yeah, very believable. So, yeah.
And yourself?
And myself, I come from a distant land, so I'm more of just a learner. I try to follow and explore and see the world. I kind of grew up kind of in the woods and with a lower class family, but we made do close.
He's admirable.
Hmm?
He's admirable.
Yes, so I was able to continue on. I got very lucky, and we just magically teleported. and I feel great that we got to explore and got to meet some of these great companions along the way. So, including yourself. So,
Much appreciated.
yeah, the others can be a little brutish at first, but once you get to know them, they're pretty great. They'll have your back no matter what. So,
This is good.
yeah,
Can I have
for
you
sure.
guys roll a 4 for me?
We'll allow Victor. Please.
Oh boy. Victor
Just
pulls
them or
from his
everybody?
Just-
pocket a D4.
Oh,
2.
Where's my teddy bear?
Oh yeah, it'll be there. Ah,
oh yeah. Point out that little teddy bear is for
Teddy bear.
yes. It's a little bear this big that has like a little knight helmet on,
the,
has a little sword, and it defends Zadel while he sleeps.
yeah, the
So-
moment you hear Zadel start snoring and enter REM sleep, this little magical bear, like a little teddy bear, appears out in front of him, looks around the area and looks at you, and moves in front of between you and Zadel, and it's like has a little sword out in front of him, just
Victor palms his fist and nods at it.
it slowly sheathes its sword.
I turn and say,
Yes.
"Don't worry, he's a friend." Me and the
Is
teddy
that
bear.
something I should be concerned of, or?
No. Me and the teddy bear are friends. We do this every night. We just chill out. He's here to defend Zadel while he sleeps. So
I
Yeah.
have no ill interest for your master, a friend. Of that one, I do not wish to hurt them.
Looks at you, starts setting up a perimeter around him, just going around, circling.
teddy bear starts marches with his
Yeah.
sword. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you should have seen it the one time a squirrel attacked and man, he went wild.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh, what was that squirrel's name? Oh, whatever. Damn it. I forgot.
Yeah, no, it basically back then, what was it? Zadel tossed a rock at a squirrel, and then when he passed out, the squirrel came back and dropped a acorn right on Zadel's head, and then the teddy bear and the squirrel fought. It was an epic battle. So, I think the squirrel somehow did really, really well with fighting, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think I beat it up.
Yeah. He took a beating, but he woke him up, so it was a good thing. It was honorable, for sure. So,
As you guys
but yeah, and so you should not worry. He's there to help protect, and he's a good perimeter watch. He'll make sure to alert us if anything happens. So,
This is good.
yeah, for sure. Are we close to the river, Dan, or is that river abstract?
It's abstract. It's not actually there. Sorry.
Okay, that's okay. I just wanted to see. So I was gonna skip a stone. I just kind of then gather some sticks that are nearby, and just like, put them on the fire to make sure it lasts a little longer for the next watch.
Yeah,
I'm not
during
going very far.
during major gaps in conversation, when Victor gets bored, he'll find an obliging tree arm and do what seems to be wickedly intricate bodyweight exercises.
Okay.
Seems to be how he stays in shape.
Okay.
As you
It's like
guys
one arm pull-ups and like
Yeah.
just balancing on a foot upside down.
fucking pink
Yeah, like
balls.
You're not quite sure a human should be able to move like that, but he seems to, so.
Okay. For me, mostly it's just me gathering, and then I make a mage hand, and to just kind of like help me pick up sticks. So, and we have our little pile, and then we kind of just put it next to the fire, and that's kind of our way of making sure the fire stays going throughout the night.
As he's
Can you roll
doing
an
the
athletics
pull.
check while picking up sticks and stuff?
What?
Can I have you roll an athletics check as you're getting firewood?
Sure. Athletics is not my go-to, but we
Oh, I
can
know.
certainly try.
I know it is. Because as Victor's sitting here doing these crazy pull-ups, you notice Jinder kind of struggling a bit with some of the tree branches. He's like trying to break it in half.
Here,
He gets
allow
it
me.
done.
Victor will pull the branch he's doing pull-ups on down, and with his bare hands, break it into kindling.
Amazing.
Here you go. I take it you are a more arcanically inclined individual?
Indeed, when the magic suits me, and when it seems to work out in turn. So,
He's working on his
Always
PhD
been.
right now. So, you know.
Interested in magics. I've never had a potential for it, but I have respect for those who do.
And I respect what you do too. Certainly, we need this sort of this muscle and this integrity that you have for
Well,
pushing yourself.
Look at himself like he isn't fully aware of what you're talking about. Much appreciated.
There. So I make the mage hand. It kind of works its way over as a knuckle to give like a fist bump.
Victor fist bumps. I'm not sure if you get tactile response from the mage hand, but it feels like solid concrete.
Nice. The mage hand kind of shakes it out a little bit and backs up.
As you guys are doing that, can I have you guys roll a perception check?
Yeah.
Sure.
That's not the one. But basically just add +4 to that roll for 8.
Alright. You guys don't notice, but actually the teddy bear does.
I knew it.
It seems alarmed. Well, actually, you guys don't really notice, but you guys are just talking and chilling. The teddy bear is looking to the south, kind of scanning the area, and then it disappears, and Zadell wakes up. Zadell, you are alarmed that something is to the south.
Yeah, I heard. I get up. I'm like, on guard, everyone. Again, not a one night of sleep in this stupid jungle we can spend. Hey, Stone Man, get up, guys. Prepare for a glorious death or a killing.
I guess
And
so.
I whistle, and I fail to whistle, but my
Can I have you roll
my
a
heart
perception
hear
check?
it.
Well, if Tejun, if you want to wake up, you can roll a perception check as well. No, you don't.
Oh wait, I'm rolling to wake up.
If you want to wake up, or you just want to keep going to sleep, it's up to you. But if you wake up, you can roll a perception check to see if you can hear what's coming from the south.
Oh yeah. No, I'll wake up.
All right. Tejun, being somehow you were the last person to wake up, but the first person to hear it, you hear a slight humming coming from the south.
A humming?
Yeah, like a very distant humming, just kind of echoing off from the trees.
Like a tune?
Yeah, it's at first you don't really, you're not sure if it's the wind because there is a light wind here. But after a few seconds go by, you're kind of like, no, there's a rhythm going there. It's like, I don't know how my mic can pick that up or not. I can see my thing picking it up, but I don't know.
I'm the only one who hears this?
Just slightly. Yeah.
Alright. Guys, I think I hear somebody humming, maybe? Coming from the south?
It's interesting.
Like south?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Victor will naturally start to impose himself between the noise and the group.
I turned to him. Can you see in the dark?
Not particularly well, but I do not need to.
I say, okay. I light up another torch from one of the kindling sticks that we have there, just to have out for more light.
Wow.
Yeah, I pick up a stone and light it up and throw it. How far can I throw a stone?
Pretty far. I don't know. Roll an athletics check, I guess.
Yeah, roll up.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess like 100 feet would be pretty good for like max. You throw like 80 feet.
Yeah, so 80 feet. I throw
It's a good arm on that one.
You throw it 80 feet, and you don't hear any sound after. You don't hear it hitting any object.
Okay.
You see a square box.
But we can see the faint light from where we are, right? It's glowing.
Oh, okay. This is your torch. Okay.
Yeah, the 80 feet far away.
Okay.
I'm like, I don't see anything. Do you want me to try again?
Zadell, can you send your horse?
Is the noise even interested in us?
Yeah, horse says no. Yeah, horse is not particularly interested in going that way. He seems riled up.
Okay.
I asked him to go.
You asked your horse to go?
No, I tried to communicate telepathically, but he says he's not going. So I'm just like, yeah, I just mount him, and so I'm sitting on my horse.
Okay, it's fine. I mean, I guess we can
Oh shit, sorry.
wait here. Timothy just walks a few feet closer with the group, but
Victor will
I can
join.
go and take a run around on my horse, like very fast. Do you
it's
want?
okay. We can walk slow. I'd rather not one of us get lost.
Yeah, I'm taking care of the flank or back line. You guys go ahead.
Victor starts tightening up his hand wraps as they walk.
And I cast mage armor
You guys are
on me.
going through the thickets of the brush, waving through it, and the humming seems to kind of get a little bit louder. I mean, you can distinguish it from the wind. It's not like super loud or deafening. You're still going through the trees and thickets. You keep traveling south closer to it.
Yeah.
A little bit more, yeah.
Jundar, can I have you make an Arcana check?
Sure. Doodle-doodle-doo.
I'm also going with them to inspect this.
Good.
Freaking nominal.
As you guys get to about right where you are, the wind stops, and there is a like nobody else. I guess Adele, if you want to do an Arcana too, you could do it, because you are also kind of magically inclined. The other two are just kind of like, nah, going through the forest.
Victor's strong.
Yeah. Because you rolled a net 20. Okay, Zadell doesn't know. Because you rolled a net 20 and it's a 27, you get this sensation that you are in a different area. Possibly a different dimension, different pocket plane. You're not entirely sure. The wind stops. You are now going through. The vegetation seems a little different, and it's not very different, but just slightly. Actually, I'm gonna check the weather. See what the weather is like out here. It's actually raining a little bit.
I turn to my companions and say, I feel uneasy. Like, it seems something's happened. We've kind of shifted a little. I feel a different presence. I feel we have moved somehow, not just physically, but around us. The weather's kind of shifted, but like not necessarily in just like a physical realm. I feel we may have moved into a magical area or a new presence or new area, dimension even possibly. Be on guard. I don't know what we're up against.
Zadell, are you that far back?
I'm so how far did you guys move?
They're like
20, 30 feet.
Yeah, they're like
15 feet. So when you are saying this, do you say it to me too? Because I haven't moved.
okay. If you're that far back, you kind of like look around and you look back to where they were, and they're just gone.
And I'm like, what? And then my horse is like, and he looks at me and I look at my horse and I'm like, both of their eyes are like, let me turn the camera on for this thing.
Yeah.
So both of their eyes are like, and I'm like, we are just interacting telepathically that we don't know shit what happened because I'm like, okay, so I tried to go there and do I sense anything? I'm like, they were scared, right? And the horse is like, both of us do not know anything.
Roll perception check. It's gonna have to be a really good check. No, they're just gone. You're looking through the trees. You see nothing. It's just trees, bushes.
And I tried to.
You move. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
So I don't see anything in the air. I'm like, I swear they were like air. It's like they vanished in the middle of air. And I pick up a branch or like a leaf of tree and then see it, try to taste it. How does it taste? Is it like normal or like?
Like a normal
Nothing?
tree. Yeah.
Just a
Okay,
normal
come on.
It's poison
Then
ivy.
again, I.
Tongue begins to swell up. No, just kidding. No,
5 damage.
just kidding.
Yeah, I mount my tree and rush in the direction to see if I can find anything. If I cannot see anything, I can move 60 feet. So I don't know.
Okay.
I go where my stone was.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Oh, you run in that
Yeah.
direction?
Yeah, I'm panicked and running.
Okay. All right. So as you're panicking and running, you guys are right here. Can I have you guys, you two, Victor and Tejun, can I have you make a dex save?
Mhm.
Is it something he can see?
Nope. 'Cause
Okay,
he's
then
running
yes.
behind you.
Alrighty.
Uh,
Oh yeah, Victor is caught completely off guard.
so, because, just like that, you are both just trampeded by a horse and a man from the behind who was panicking and frantically. And it's like you run into a wall, but you didn't know it's a wall, but it's not physically like a wall. You just kind of you enter a different dimension, and boom, there are two of your companions right there in front of you, and you don't have time to stop, so you just fucking hit them.
Yes, I can attack. My horse actually does like charge attack. If he's walking
Yeah.
30 feet
Roll
straight.
charge attack, because that's literally what it'd be, because you're panicking and running full speed into them. And then,
Okay.
Victor definitely does. He's just like, huh? It's raining? And you're-
Horse is easy.
yeah, they failed. They failed whatever that is. Whatever the
Oh,
damage is.
God.
Oh, damage? How do I roll damage on it? Click on damage.
If there is a damage, I don't know.
Let me see.
'Cause you were
It's just like knocked prone.
Alright, I'll say you both take. Yeah, alright, there you go.
Seriously, what?
Oh.
Oh, it just knocks prone. It doesn't do damage.
I'll
I can
half.
do damage
I'll
with
do
ooh.
half that damage. Well, actually, no, you're fine. You're gonna be okay this session. Don't worry. So you take 12 damage
Okay.
as a large horse starts trampeding through this veil, and this man who's panicking, and you're knocked.
I
prone.
mean,
He ends up
That's-
here.
I feel like Victor would have to enter a rage at that point. After getting attacked from behind, he sees Victor spring up, and it looks like all of the muscles in his body tense up to be like steel beams, and his fingers kind of curl inwards, like he's looking at his nails, but something about it looks wicked dangerous. Kind of like that's what mutilated the orcs from earlier.
Mm.
He will charge directly in front of him. If anyone would like to tell Victor, no, don't do that.
I'm like, oh, here you guys are.
Get him.
Oh, what are you doing on the
'Cause
floor?
you're stampeding over him, and you're like, whoa! And it's raining now, yeah. And there's no wind. It's just raining. Yep.
He's charging at you with murderous intent.
Holy God!
I'm like-
no! Stop! Stop! Like,
And I see him charging
here in
turn.
front of Victor to kind of
like-
just like, stop.
And I move, stop, and then I kind of like, I say, stop, it's me. What happened?
It's me.
Stops like an inch before your face. Why did you run me over?
Oh, no, because like, you are not nearby. I saw nothing, and then I thought like, you went very ahead, or like something happened to you, so I was just trying to scout out the area. And somehow I went through a veil or portal, I don't know. Something magical about this thing. I do not know what it is, but I got it feels like I got transported somewhere.
Victor will look at you up and down, his eyes narrowed, and he'll give an understanding nod. He will exhale as he exits rage, cupping his hand.
Oh, scary moment. My heart flutters a little bit at that like almost death situation where Zadel's head was about to be ripped off.
Nah,
I
not possible.
apologize for the hostility, friend. I am not used to getting trampled.
Yeah, the horse is new, so I'm still learning how to ride
Understandable.
this baby. And then I stroke his like cosmic hair. and he just like licks my hand.
He's still young.
Jeez.
Yeah, he's few days old.
But yeah, as you guys are brushing off some of the bruises and relocating some of your shoulders or something, the humming continues, and they're to the south through some of the thicket and trees. You see a house, like a little cottage, and next to it is where your stone is. It's kind of lighting it up. And just the humming continues.
I approach. Do we see any movement from the house, or is it just a building?
There is a light on. You see somebody kind of like shifting around, moving, just humming.
My stone is back in the other dimension, or is still there?
What's up?
The glowing stone, is it still here, or like is it in different dimension?
It's still here. There are some like, I guess like some herbs and stuff hanging out in front of the doorways or on the ceiling of the porch. Looks like they were drying or something.
I say we approach slowly and carefully. We don't know who's here. Like, slowly.
There's a small little chimney and smoke kind of just going up, and you smell some decent food.
Smells friendly, guys. Slowly. Can I check for
Hungry.
traps, like around, like a perception of traps type of thing,
If you want, yeah.
or like magical traps or things like that? I don't know. Like, do I sense any of that, or just
If you're doing like magical traps, do an arcane.
we're in a whole new area? I don't know. It's all kind of freaking me out. So I'm kind of like, is there anything?
You don't notice like any actual like traps that can harm you. But like this whole area is like a trap.
Okay. This whole area is a trap, but I don't sense any
It
magical
is
traps.
very this whole area is magical. So as you're trying to like discern what could possibly harm you, you don't see anything that's like sticking out. Like no glyphs. There is like a sigil here and there, but they seem to be like warding or for protection, like abjurations. Abjuration
Okay.
school.
Do I know about those sigils? Like I look at one particular sigil, and do I know about them? Like since they are like
You can do an Arcana too.
Arcana or history?
If you are proficient in either, sure. Are you?
Yeah, I'm
proficient?
in history.
Do history. Then.
Are we
Yeah.
facing the front or the back?
So what are these sigils?
You're looking at the front. So yeah, they're. You don't know exactly what they are because they're more like wizard and school related, but you do notice that they're a type of abjuration spell, or protections.
Yeah, there is something magical barrier around it. I remember seeing these symbols when I was studying as a kid in the books in the Royal Library. Yeah, so I don't know. I just like wanted to relay this information to the group.
So I'm guessing that's the front door.
Yeah, this right here, little poop smear here on the map.
Okay. I send my I make my mage hand appear and just go and like slowly like knock on the door.
You knock on the door.
Herbs. I want to taste the herbs.
The humming stops, and the door kind of creaks open. You see an old lady. Yes.
I say,
How did you get here?
Get where? Here? Where's here?
This is my home.
Your home?
Yeah.
What do I see? Is this old lady like a human or a tabaxi or?
She's an no, she's like human-ish. She's just old, wrinkles. Do I have a description for her, or she's just? Old?
She's a witch. She's a witch.
Yeah.
Do
Obviously.
we have a balance for a duck and her?
Oh, is that like a witch trial thing? I don't.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
come on. Oh,
I don't. Sorry.
okay. Monty Python. We'll watch it together. It's okay.
It's been a while, man. I haven't seen that movie in years.
It's fine. So I say, who are you?
My name's Mabel. I've been hiding out here for a while. You look like like a capable bunch, I've been trying to figure out the perfect concoction. You think
For
you're up
what?
for the task? A concoction, a beverage.
It depends. What do you need us to do, and what concoction is the purpose for?
Well, the concoction, the beverage is for drinking, obviously. Maybe they're not up for the test. Well, it's for basically keeping you awake longer, like a small little adrenaline hit. I'm trying to perfect it.
Coffee?
It is coffee. Yeah.
And I'm like, don't do drugs, Jordy. Back in the Royal City, they told me not to take drugs from strangers, especially old people.
But coffee doesn't exist yet. Mama Mabel's gonna make it, damn it.
Mama Mabel coffee.
Yeah.
What is coffee right there? MMT. I say, okay, well, what do you need from us then?
I would like you to bring your own your creativity and your into this, because I'm hitting a wall. I would like to make the perfect coffee.
Can I roll to make sure that she's telling the truth?
All right. It's roll initiative. Or no, no, it's insight. Sorry.
If we're attacking for the coffee.
I mean, I would. Mama, maybe
Yeah.
you're gonna fucking die over that coffee. Roll. So insight. God damn it, not perception.
Insight. Okay, I'm so sorry.
Everybody roll insight?
If you want, yeah, sure.
Or just...
Yeah, I bless myself for the
Sure.
insight, and I roll insight.
Victor, wow.
Victor
what the
is
hell?
he is on his A game after getting trampled.
Yeah, he's so
Oh,
learned.
I know good. 23. What do I get for 23 insight?
All right. Okay. Wait a second. All right. So you get the sense that. Oh no, he left. Hold on. Hey, how's it going? So I moved you on purpose. So with your insight, she is telling the truth from what you can tell, but you get the feeling that there is a catch if you don't do it, or if you fuck it up.
Okay, so,
Okay.
yeah. It's a cat. Okay.
So I mean, she's telling the truth. She wants you to make coffee, but I don't know.
Yeah, but it's suggested
Like,
that we work with her.
all right, I'm gonna move you back.
Okay.
We lost all of you, and I was very concerned.
Yeah, because they rolled really good, so I moved them to a different chat.
Wow, did we get to know anything, or do we just get the luxury of not knowing?
It depends. Is
Yeah, you
Adele gonna
roll
just
better.
say
Yeah.
things in front of her? Because you're right in front of her.
I'm like, it's just coffee. I'm tired. I'm up for her, so my heart. Like, nice lady. Yeah. I am up for some drinking. And then I hand over her some of my wine. If you can make it with this thing, and then winks at her.
Oh, this isn't for my concoction, but this is greatly appreciated. I will use this for other stews or to marinate my meat that aren't children. I promise. Winks at you, Jinder. I'm just kidding. Come on in.
I look at the others, and I'm kind of like slowly proceed in.
She's really slow.
Victor,
She kind of like
very on edge. Like he's doing this, but he really doesn't want to.
It makes me glad that there are others following me in, and me just
Hey.
making sure they're following me in this building.
Everybody else is going, yeah, I'll go.
Yeah, I'm still outside. I'll send my horse. You go in. And then I want to do a perimeter check of this house. Do I know more about the house?
Sure. So as you guys try and look into it, it is basically your stereotypical cabin with like herbs, spices. There is like a kind of like a type of freezer She's magical, man. You presume that's cooling something. There's a stove. It's cooking like a brew. She kind of just like takes the brew, throws it out the window. This doesn't work. This is not perfect. This isn't good. You do the next one, please. And she will give you her ingredients.
Oh, wow.
You are supposed to help me with. Could you help me please with the perfect coffee, creating the perfect coffee? I've been trying for what seems to be ages, and it's
Okay. And when I look at the oven, is it big enough to throw a body in, or a small child?
yes.
The oven is big enough for a small child, or a full
like
adult.
or like a really big turkey, you know. Yeah, it doesn't have to be a
Okay.
child, you fucking weirdo.
So it's not like human width, where like it's like a roast of a human, but it's enough for a big turkey.
Or you can cut them up in pieces, yeah. I mean, whatever.
Well, no. It's important to know that not a full body could fall in, because I've seen the movie. I know what happens here.
Nah,
This is
it's not
important.
that big.
Okay.
I mean, if you really wanted
Yeah.
to, Victor and Tejun could probably crumple up Mama Mabel and fit her in there. But it's gonna be
Good.
rough.
I need to know this is a backup.
It's gonna take a lot of strength to fit a body in there, but it's possible.
Fair. Okay, so these are the ingredients, and she hands them to me to make something.
Yep. She's like, "This is
Okay.
the coffee beans. These are the ingredients."
Can I tell the difference between the different coffee beans or no?
From what I can tell, I've narrowed it down to a certain coffee bean and 3 ingredients. It takes 3 ingredients to make the perfect coffee.
Okay.
But I can't figure out this puzzle. It's
All this time, do I know anything on the outside? I just like took a stroll around this thing.
You can roll a perception check. Yeah.
I guide myself for the perception. Ooh, again, good roll.
All right. As you're kind of looking around, I'll give you like one of these things because she's gonna kind of like come back inside. It's raining out there. But you notice that there is it's not fresh, but there is a mound of dirt that's been moved a little bit, but it's big.
Mm.
It is big.
Mm-mm.
Like big. Not like a little boy could be hidden under there. It's like
Like this one?
yeah,
Yeah, so do I get down from the horse and try to see what kind, because this looks like a separate from the normal terrain. I'm like, this looks interesting, and I pick up some dirt and smell it. Do I notice anything else on the dirt? I'm near this mound of dirt.
I guess do investigation. Yeah.
Okay, I find myself. Investigation.
You don't know, man. It's just dirt. It seems to be moved a little bit with your perception that you rolled pretty good. But as you kind of picking up the dirt and examining it, touching, rubbing it, you kind of like with a sharp command, like, "Hey, come back inside. It's raining, young man."
Oh yeah, I'm coming. And I see. Does the dirt smell anything of like poop or something?
With investigation of 1, man, you don't know.
Okay.
It just looks like dirt.
Yeah, and my hand is covered with dirt now.
Yeah, it's a bit dirt, and it's like smearing off of the water and the rain.
Yeah, and I guide my horse to go back to see if he can cross over the whale. I don't know, wherever far it can go. I told him to go back.
All right.
Okay, so this is what we're looking at here, folks, and we got to find the perfect coffee. Now, I know what the perfect coffee is in my mind, but I don't know what this leads to. So,
And she's handing her the ingredients and all that. I'll give you about 3 tries. No,
Is this like,
no, 2. I'll give you 2. You seem like a capable bunch. I have so many ingredients.
Victor will discreetly further tighten his hand wraps behind his back.
Great. So I kind of look at the coffee beans and I'm like, do I have any inclination whatsoever about cooking myself? Like I've been from the woods, so
That's
like
up to
for
you.
me, like
That's you and your
I
backstory.
normally make it, but like I'm more familiar with like certain things from the woods. But again, I also don't know about coffee beans, how common they are, or something like that sort of thing.
I'm gonna say this stuff is not common at all. Like in a world like this, nah. Like she's gonna be like one of the first people to invent coffee.
Freaking awesome.
Yeah.
I really like Google Bops. That just sounds amazing. I don't know why, but Google Bops coffee beans. Wait, is it just me making it, or is this the other group too?
It's
Because
all you guys. You are one group, one unit.
I say
Yeah,
we
you-
do Google Bops.
well, we've
And I
got
am-
2 chances to get this right.
Yeah.
And then
Where
after
can we like all roll something to kind of tell which of the coffee beans are the best?
I'm gonna have you at least kind of role play it and try to figure it out on your own the first time.
I'm gonna try Google
Investigations.
Bops. That sounds
Um,
fun. I just kind of toss it in.
She'll just get on her rocking
So-
chair and kind of just start knitting something and kind of doing the same familiar rhythm, humming.
Can I look at all the beans individually?
Yeah, I mean they're all there. You can see
Okay.
the handout, right?
Yes.
I mean, do they look any different? Is what she's asking.
Yeah, I mean they're like slightly different colors. Some are darker, some are lighter.
It's light, medium, and dark. Okay, that's what we know.
I don't know.
We're going medium. We're going Google Bop. Toss into the pot. Is it a pot that we're tossing it into? Or-
Sure, it's a magical
A
pot,
big-
man, and
Big old cauldron.
yeah, it'll
Cauldron?
magic. Yeah,
Is
it'll
it a cauldron?
magically.
I hope it's a cauldron with a big old thing I
Yeah.
can stir.
Do we gotta grind these beans?
Oh, yeah. You need to
Sure.
grind.
Yeah,
Mhm.
get again.
We'll
Oh yeah.
mush
Toss
them
it
into
in the
sands.
grinder. And then start cranking with the mage hand.
All right. So you used Beeble Bops for the coffee beans.
Yep, mage hand is grinding those suckers up in the little grinder.
Okay. So what ingredients do you put in it?
Well, clearly, for actual coffee, the best is oat milk with nutmeg and cinnamon, unless you had to shorten it down, and it would just be vanilla and oat milk, but we need 3. So in this case, I feel cinnamon, nutmeg, and oat milk are clearly the winners. But again, this is people's preference here, folks.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I mean, after you put the beans in, Victor say, yes, the perfect drink.
see.
Yes.
Can you put them in the order which you put them in?
Ugh, why?
Because it matters.
It matters?
It
Sure it
matters.
does.
It needs to be.
Why? Well,
Yeah, I'm just sitting next to the old lady, and I'm constantly looking at her with like constant gaze, and
Standing
trying
over.
to like intimidate her, like standing over her. Do I do something for
is
intimidation?
it working?
Do an intimidation check.
Yeah, I bless myself for the intimidation. Nope, it doesn't work.
Who puts lemon in coffee? Let's be real, folks. That's just a terrible choice as a whole.
I mean, it'll just denature the citric acid.
That's true. But still,
I feel like it could be good if you put just a tiny bit into cooler coffee. Maybe, but it'd have to be like a really tropical coffee.
yeah, that's how I feel. Yeah.
All right. So as you guys are doing that, putting it together, Zadell is trying to intimidate the old lady. She's just sitting there knitting, not caring at all. She looks, kind of looks up slightly. Zadell, my dear, you do well with life if you were nicer to others and instead of trying to take what you want or what you believe is yours.
Oh, I'm not taking anything. I'm just like sitting there in the nice corner with you, while my friends are making your potion, I don't know what they are making, but it doesn't smell good at least, so that's why.
Zadell,
Okay.
listen to Grandma.
Listen to Grandma.
Yeah, I'm in corner. I was just told to go in corner, so I'm sitting in corner. And I'm like, yes, please.
All right, wait. What happens? Does anything happen
So,
after we make this?
do you say you're done? Are you finished with it?
You said I could only add in 3 things.
Are you done, my dear? My dear Jundar?
I have followed your instructions here.
Is the coffee itself not an ingredient?
Wait, what?
Because then that's 4 things in the coffee.
It's the coffee and then the 3 ingredients. So,
Okay.
I guess 4 total.
If
But
we don't get it right, we need to do it again.
so
and
she
I
gets
have
off her
5.
rocker and kind of walks over, smells it, takes a sip. Yeah.
Pretty fucking
No.
good.
She throws out the window.
Got it.
Yep. One more try. Unless
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
you want to give
be.
me something, I'll give you another try.
Give you
Ooh,
something.
what
I'll
would
give
you
you
like?
2 more tries.
Victor's eyes will narrow. He is not a fan of the situation.
What do you want from us?
And I'm also like I am also like prepared. I'm like I'm not feeling good. Can I cast detect evil and no, which one is the one? I'm
Sure.
sensing. I want to cast divine sense.
Got it. I got it. I got it.
This one. So do I know something?
She's not evil. She's not celestial or fiend or undead. So, no. Nothing.
I say, isn't the wine? Isn't that what you said would be good? Is that not worthy of another shot?
Roll persuasion.
Oh,
I guide him. With roll with D4. D4 too.
I like you. You came in here. You didn't know what I had to offer, and you gave me something out of friendship. I don't get that very often. Fine. Fine. 2 tries. 2 more tries. And she goes back to her rocker.
I quickly, before anyone can say anything, conglomerate everything and toss it in. Enter.
Oh yeah.
That's right, because coffee is love.
Yeah.
And love
Yeah.
is
My boy.
Yeah, when you spelled it out, I was like, oh, I know the thing now.
Yep.
That's right. I say, don't worry, you're gonna love it.
And it
I was
smells.
going to use that line.
It smells
Yeah,
absolutely
I'm so
amazing.
happy.
It is one of the best things you've smelled in this world. Your short times on this planet, it is amazing. She goes over, smells it, takes a sip. Ah, yes, that is perfection. Ah, thank you. And because you've done something, she whips out, just bling, a chest appears. And can I have one of you roll, depending on who it is, who wants to open the chest? Who wants to open it?
Minion there is the guy who put the pieces together.
Oh,
Yeah,
check.
and you open it
I do a
and
bow and I say thank you and approach said chest.
You open the chest.
I use the mage hand to lift it up. Wait, is there a lock? Do I have to do anything?
No, I just open. It'll open.
I bow and say thank you, and then the mage hand helps lift it.
Jundar, can I have you roll a 1d20?
Uh-oh.
Ha!
I may have made a mistake.
Okay.
Oh god, this is probably a mistake.
All right. In that case, can I have you roll a 1d2?
Nope. A D2? I don't have a D2. How do I do a D2?
flip a coin.
All right. Inside is a cookie jar, and there are cookies inside.
I say, okay, cool. Do I know do I see what they look like? I say, what are these? Are these just cookies?
Yeah,
Lemon cookies?
just regular old chocolate chip, whatever. Actually, no. They are to whoever's looking at it and whoever's eating it. It is your favorite cookie, whatever it is. So each person. So if your favorite cookie, Jundar, is chocolate chip cookie, Taejun cookie could be something else.
How many cookies are in there?
It looks completely cram-packed.
In one jar, or the whole chest is full of these cookies?
Just the jar.
Oh. Okay. And I say, oh, great. Are these made by you? Are these just cookies? Or are they...
Oh,
What kind of cookies?
this jar was made by me, and well, the cookies are just cookies. They're nothing too special. It's the jar that is.
Oh,
What
bag
is
of holding.
the jar?
But this is yours for the taking. If you want my gift to you from helping me with this.
I say, thank you. What's the jar? What, you said it. You made it. What does it do? Is it just a jar, or is it?
It gives you your favorite cookie.
It's a magical
Wow.
item. Just to give you favorite cookies.
I love it.
Yes,
Thank
yes.
you very much. Thank you very much, Mabel. We appreciate this greatly. It will help with our travels.
And I asked Mabel, like, is that all you were asking us to do?
For now. You seem capable, and I appreciate your help. You've saved me lots of time, so I think maybe you'll be seeing me in the future. And then, just like that, poof, you are back in your campsite with your cookie jar and a fading sound of her humming.
Wow.
And the rating
What a great cookie jar. I'm so
Victor
excited.
will give a very relieved exhale.
And I'm like, that old lady was something different. Hey,
Yeah.
Victor, do you notice anything outside the house?
Are you talking about the human-sized mound of dirt?
Yeah.
Yes,
That
I
looks suspicious.
It was much
It
larger
did.
than human size.
The several human-sized large mound of dirt.
Yes. I tried checking them, but I could not find anything. But that looks suspicious as hell to me.
I was prepared for a fight there.
Yeah, well, I would have killed the old lady if she messed up with us in some wrong way. Anyway,
The people
You're
who
lit,
should
apparently.
make the coffee were under there.
yeah.
Mhm.
We,
Yeah.
you don't know,
I-
Rock, man.
and start
There
eating
was
it.
something eerie in that old shack.
I've heard stories of older women, former Coven Beaches, setting up shop in the more clandestine parts of wooded areas. I have not heard of them getting into beneficial activities. Mostly
Okay,
child
so-
eating.
I don't want to encounter any more witches this night. Yeah, and I'm going back to sleep. See you in the morning. And I
Yes.
go back to sleep.
I take the cookie, and after I eat it, does anything happen, or is it like a warm, fuzzy feeling of goodness?
Can I have you make a
Of
wisdom
love
check?
and chocolate chips. What?
Can you make a wisdom check?
Oh god.
Make a what check?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Well, let's find out if I make a wisdom check. Oh god, that's not a good one. is it? Okay, find out. Oh,
It is so good, you want another one. And you eat it.
Oh,
Oh,
another one?
Yeah.
addicted.
Can I
I
have
say,
you
wow,
make
this
is
another
good.
wisdom save?
You keep eating these cookies until you burst down from it. Oh!
Man, it's fucking delicious. And
These
you
are
want,
so
you want
good, guys.
another one.
Oh, I can't tell you how good
You want two more?
they are.
Alright, hold up. I gotta add this up. Hold on. You're gonna fuck this up. You were just give me a goddamn second. Wait. Wait, I'm trying. I gotta add this up in my head.
You really should try these cookies. I think they're phenomenal.
I can't stop.
I just can't stop eating them.
You are going to burst out with your
Victor
stomach.
will look at the new Amigo,
Wait.
shoveling cookies down like it's their only fuel source.
Cookies?
As you were eating them, the jar doesn't seem to empty. It's just like it's more it's just like you're grabbing the top one, and the top one just keeps coming back, and it's fucking delicious. And even as a 16, because it's dynamic, and you've eaten like 6 of them, you are balls deep in cookie dust, man. You just want all of the fucking cookies. I want you
Everywhere.
keep rolling until I tell you to stop. By the way.
Oh my god.
June there, buddy.
Keep going.
You want to slow down there?
I just can't. It's just so good. You guys are really missing out on
The DC's 18. It's
Are these
18 at this point. So keep going.
Can we
Alright.
do so? I mean, I'm sleeping, so I don't know.
Can I have you
What's
make a
happening?
con save because you're gonna throw up here?
save. Oh my god. I don't even know where is that at?
There should be an impact of like something. Like he should like get sick or something.
Yeah, he's gonna make a con save because he's gonna. Yeah, you begin to throw up, but man, you still
You
want
keep
those
eating.
cookies.
Can I stop him now that he's throwing up and continuing to eat?
Yeah, yes, steal the
I'm
jar
gonna
from
do
him.
something- Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so
What?
if you want, you can try to stop him, but he fucking needs those cookies.
What? Well, what can I do? Athletics
jar.
to like.
Yeah, you
What?
can try to grab it away from him, but he's not
Okay,
gonna be
I'll-
happy about it.
What
Okay,
is he? Does he have to roll against my athletics?
Yeah, athletics or acrobatics he can roll. So,
Okay.
So, because you've eaten so many cookies, you are now fat today, and if you wanted to, you couldn't wear any armor. But you have an additional 4 hit points.
Nice. I'm so glad.
You have 4 temp hit
4 hit
points for today, yeah. But you can't wear any armor. You are bloated.
So do I? Can I yank the cookie jar away from him?
Yeah, you can take it. But he's
Alright.
like a child, a very angry child with magical capabilities that can cast fireball.
Oh.
By the way,
Give back those
he
cookies.
took his cookies away. Yeah.
Give me the cookies.
No, I'm like holding them above his head. No, you've had enough.
You make a plan to try to grab the cookies from her up above.
Yeah, dude.
And
Shut
he's
up.
bad.
Whatever you want, yeah.
No.
Mage hand
time
is
is up.
made
I'm
for
like,
cookies.
no, they're not. Okay, I'm gonna put them like the jar under my arm, where, and then kind of guard it so he can't.
Okay. I'll give
Yeah.
you like 3 attempts if you want to try to take it away. Or
What do I have to
take the
do?
cookie. It's athletics or acrobatics.
Okay, I'll do 3 rolls. It's fine.
Oh fuck.
Did that work?
Am I rolling against?
Then grabs
Yeah.
the top cookie and feeds it directly into my mouth.
You're rolling against his 21 right now.
Am I rolling athletics?
If you're better at that, yeah. It's athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
This is yeah.
For
See, that's
fuck's
right.
sake.
Nathan grabs the cookie.
His mage
Dude,
is
there.
just
In my
sneaky
mouth,
enough you
it
don't
goes-
notice. It just comes in underneath it. Just, meh, it just slips a cookie out. And as you're scolding
It
him, he
goes-
kind of just... Roll a wisdom save.
Oh, roll a wisdom save. You're right.
Yep.
You're right.
You still want those cookies, man. The DC's 18.
So that 15 is for the second cookie to go for the second cookie with the hand.
Alright, roll another athletic. So three times trying to do this. Alright, she stops you from doing
June
it.
there, for fuck's sake.
Alright, another one. Just running
Oh,
around.
damn it,
Around the
dude.
back and tries to go up and in and
Can
grab-
somebody fucking help me before he explodes?
Come on.
Victor will hold his hand out, like, provide me the jar, please.
I'm gonna, I'll pass him the jar.
Victor's gonna enter rage and whip it into the woods as hard as he possibly can.
Thank you, Victor.
Anytime.
So you do steal another cookie before that happens, Gentari. Can I have you make a wisdom save? And then a con save.
Oh my god, no.
You still didn't make it, man. You just you need those cookies. You don't throw up. Or maybe you do, if you want. It's up to you, because you were bloated.
If you want.
At this point, I think I would want to throw up.
Would weigh a full days of eating of cookies.
Yep. I throw up directly into the forest. Stand up to go after Victor, and I just puke everywhere.
As you're puking, Victor throws the cookie jar. It doesn't break, by the way, but it's in the forest somewhere. If you want, you could roll like a stealth check, and you can roll perception, see, to like hide it, I guess, in the woods.
So wait, I need to roll perception.
Yeah, against his sleight of hand. I'll have
Okay.
him roll sleight of hand with advantage because you're puking.
Okay.
Oh, 17.
So it's somewhere in the forest. It's probably 100 feet away, roughly, but it'll take you some time to find it. And as you're looking for it, because you will be, it's gonna take you a long time. Can I have you make another like 10 wisdom saves
Oh my
as
god.
you're looking through this, looking through the forest, occasionally throwing up? No. Keep going, buddy. Keep going.
So good. They're just so good, guys. You really are missing out.
You'll get it eventually.
I just destroyed this character. I
want to
destroyed
put-
Jandar with a cookie jar.
I,
It wasn't even monsters.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay, one of those has to
The
do.
19 succeeded. Eventually, you stumble upon the cookie jar, but at this point, you're just like, fuck. I'm exhausted from throwing up, and I don't know, man. That sucked. But you
How many
have,
points of exhaustion you have?
yeah, I'll give you a point of exhaustion, too, because you just threw up like 3 times.
Yeah, and I'm so far through the woods all night, so
Yeah.
like
You do have,
clearly.
plus side
exhaustion.
is, you smell like cookies, your favorite cookie, and you
Not
have 4
vomit?
temporal... And vomit. You know, hey, it's got pros and cons here. You have four temporal hit points for like, I guess, forever. Well, at least I'll give you like a few days.
Okay.
I didn't write it down here, but actually no, it just says 4 temporal hit points. It stacks up 4 times, so you have 4 temporal hit points.
Okay, so four temporary hit points.
So who has a jar now?
Probably somebody
Woods.
who has a high wisdom save. That would be probably ideal. Not Jandar.
Not me either. Also,
Can I try to? Is this jar breakable or like unbreakable?
It's unbreakable, but you can probably like actually do. Give me intelligence save. See if you can figure out like if you'd know. This isn't really in your wheelhouse though. This would be more Jandar's, I think.
As he's the one that ate the first cookie.
Yeah. You have a lot of resentment built up about this fucking jar. Yeah, you're not entirely sure. As you try to like hit it or something, if you want to try to hit it, it doesn't break. Victor sees Jandar come back with the jar intact. It's like not even scratched.
You will be surprised.
It's a
Please
cursed
hand me
item.
the jar before I have to take it from you with force.
So am I still at the point where I'm like obsessed with the cookie jar?
No, you at 19 to 20, you're like, okay, okay.
I just kind of like hand it over and just like walk away.
Thank you.
Do I know what this is? Like, can I do an intelligence now that I'm like cracked from the code?
We're free from the Matrix.
I've ate so many cookies. I should know what's going on at this point. Like, I should just know because I'm so fat.
It's just exposure alone.
Yeah, exactly.
Magical item. Temptation jar.
It is definitely a magical item. I'm not gonna give you all the stats of it, but I mean you can kind of know what it is.
Okay.
Each time you eat a cookie, you have to make a wisdom save. And each time you eat another cookie, the DC goes up. But each cookie you eat gives you temporal hit points.
Okay.
And if you eat 10 cookies, you can no longer wear armor for that day because you're fat. That's literally what I wrote because it's funny. Because fat. Yep.
Okay. Nice.
What's the name? We don't know the name of it. It looks like a bottomless jar of cookies.
That's pretty much the name of it. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Somebody else keeps the jar in their bag.
It just keeps coming. Yeah.
It makes noise.
It doesn't make any noise. It's just like as you pull out one cookie, it seems like you didn't pull out a cookie, but there is a cookie. It's an infinite jar of cookies.
Yeah. Now you have a temporary hit point. Sorry, and anyway, you cannot wear any armor anyway, so it's good to be fat.
I'm just fat at this point.
Yeah, it worked for you at least.
Actually, I'll write that down. If you throw up more than 3 times, you get a point of exhaustion.
Okay.
So you are now exhausted. Now you have disadvantage on everything.
Yeah, that's fine. It's still like his watch, I guess. Yeah.
I end my watch because at this point I'm just so sick and fat and I've ate so much that it's time for me to sleep.
Just kind of passes out.
Yeah, I just kind of roll over and say, I'm just gonna lay there.
Since he's fat, does it also slow him down? Like he walks slow.
Nah. I won't give him too many penalties, because otherwise you wouldn't want to eat the cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you have another magical item. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Both of them or your items are useless. A purring scarf and a cookie.
Victor, keep it safe.
This can be done. Victor will take a free hand wrap he has and tie it up nice and tight and then put it in his bag.
Alright. Who takes the next watch?
I guess like me and Rockman. Hey, Dijon, you up for next watch after the exciting night? I don't know. I'll take it. And I don't know if Dijon is ready.
I don't know. Is she muted?
Oh yeah, sorry, I was muted. My bad. But yeah, no, I'm ready.
Yeah, you ready for our next watch, Dijon?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, me and Dijon will take it.
Alright, can I have one of you guys roll a 1d12?
You roll Dijon, I roll bad.
Alright. You.
Tricky chair number 2.
What do you do for your watch?
Do you want to cut down trees, Dijon? Last time we failed. We can go and chop down a big tree. What do you say? I have great axes in my backpack. 5 of them.
I don't think I really failed last time, I'd say.
I failed.
But
well, yeah. Do you want to do a chopping competition, tree chopping competition?
no, I do not want to do a tree cut chopping competition. I will collect some wood though.
But
For a
I pull
fire.
out the great axe that I picked from the orcs sometimes. So I have 5 of those. So I want to chop down a tree with a great axe.
Okay. Tejun, can I have you make a perception check? Because Zadel's kind of focusing on a tree that's probably like 20, 30 feet away from the group. Or at least far enough so it doesn't wake them up. There are... let's see. How far away are you? I'll say... you notice a few things, or 2 things at least. As you're like pretty far from the group and you're kind of just setting up a perimeter, or not perimeter, you're looking for sticks, so you kind of get lost a little bit. You do notice that there are like some tree branches broken about 10 feet up, and which seems, and you kind of like look around, look down, and there are some kind of muddied and faded footprints that are pretty massive. And they seem like they were heading in a direction, stopped, and then turned back around, went back towards the mountains. The other thing you notice, there are, with a 20, I'll say there are some like patches of fur, like different colorations.
Where's the fur?
Like not in the same area as you see the big footprints, and you kind of, oh, that's kind of interesting. You move away, I don't know, 100 feet away or so. You're looking for more tree branches. You do notice that there are fur. That's like, I don't know. Yeah, it's like leopard print or something.
Huh. Okay.
Do I chop down the tree?
You.
Do an athletics check.
Me?
As you're, see how long it takes you to cut it down. Because I mean, you can cut down a tree. Just see how long it takes you.
I guide myself to, I don't know. 19 is pretty good.
Do you want like a big tree, or you want a?
Yeah, I want a big tree that can act as like a barrier.
It's like a full-grown tree.
Yeah.
Okay. As you chopped, I mean, it's gonna take you a while. It takes you about like I'll say 2 hours, because even then, with a 19 and guided, like a tree's pretty thick. You chop down a tree, and it's how far away are you from the camp?
Pretty far, like down south, 50 feet probably. I don't know where the 50 feet is. Here, somewhere 50 feet far. I don't know. Put me 50 feet.
50 feet like here. All right. As you chop down the tree, you're just whacking at it. Through the wind, it's kind of muffling the sound of the chopping. But as the tree begins to fall, it's a tree, and it makes a very loud thud when it falls. It does wake everybody else up.
Boom.
Because it's 50 feet away.
Boom. Whew. And I'm like,
Do I hear that where I am?
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, it's a tree. You could probably hear it from like hundreds of feet away. I don't know how loud a tree falling down, but I would imagine it's loud.
It's loud. Depending on like another tree to slow it down, or like shrubbery, but otherwise it's like a big.
Yeah, but the snap, you hear that snap.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you hear the
And you feel the boom.
Mm-hmm.
parts of the tree snapping and cracking as it's painfully pulls away, and the thud it shakes the ground, and you guys wake up to the sound of the thud.
Kind of look
Cool.
around. And that's
Look
about
in
it.
the direction. Does he see anything hostile?
In your general area, you're you're looking around, you're laying down. Nope.
You'll
I
look
kinda
more in the
shrug it off.
direction of the thud.
Yeah, you kind of hear like other tree branches kind of snapping or crunching, leaves and other debris being shifted towards the south. But you don't see anything.
He will look at Taejun for a reaction. Do they seem to be alarmed, or?
At this point, did Tasia want to come back?
Yeah, I'll come back, but
Okay.
I'm not. It doesn't faze me. I know that's Zadel screwing around in the woods.
Do you explain this to Victor?
Yeah.
Oh, very well. I would
Yeah, never
appreciate
mind. Yeah. Sorry.
more quiet. I need my rest. Victor will fall back asleep with a thud.
Hey, Zadel,
I will
can I have
do my best to explain that to Zadel.
Zadel, can I have you roll a 1d6?
me?
Yep. Okay. Alright. Carry on.
So, yeah. Hey, Rockman, look at this. I finally managed to chop down a giant ass tree.
I'm gonna
Now I will.
just be right back.
Do you think I can like chop up trim its branches and make it like a giant log, or can we use it somehow?
Alright. What did you like for firewood?
No, I want to just have like a giant log, maybe a giant club, something innovative, or can we throw it in the air at some people, like as a weapon, or make like spikes from it to make our like camp stronger?
Well, we don't really stay in the same place, so I don't know why we'd be putting all this effort into setting up a camp with spikes just for the night, but If you
Oh,
want to
wait.
make yourself a big club for chucking, you go right ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like, can we haul this big log and sell it or something?
What?
It's a giant
Sell
S3.
to who?
What would be this giant log sell for people?
Yeah, Dan, what are timber prices like?
Uh,
How much
mean-
is a bag of holding for a whole tree?
it's not fucking great, because I mean anybody could do it. It's just carrying it back or doing something with it. Like if you're good with like crafting or something. Is there anything in D&D with like crafting furniture?
I
Mm,
think it's mostly on the DM side to decide if and how they do that.
Blacksmithing. Well, whatever. It's mainly what
Probably
you
like
can do.
proficiency with woodworkers' tools and
Yeah.
dexterity or strength roll.
Can I chop off the branches to make it like a giant rolling log?
I mean, yeah, but it fucking weighs a lot.
Can I
It's a tree.
push it down the hill? Push it down the hill and then decimate the whole thing? Forest?
You're gonna need help, and they're all gonna need to roll really good.
Okay. Yeah.
Because it's
So,
a
yeah,
tree, buddy. It weighs a lot.
It's not going to roll that easy, buddy. And even if it did roll, another tree would stop it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll come back for this sometime. But I'm in the meantime, I'm just like cleaning the branches off to make it as circular as it.
I don't know what a cost of bag of holding here is here. I'll have to Google it.
It cannot hold a tree.
Mm-mm.
I think it's like only like what 2 feet in diameter or 3 feet.
Even smaller than that. The mouth
Yeah,
is
it's
very
not
small.
much. It's an uncommon item, and it's like 500 gold.
Okay.
I guess that's what it says in the DMG.
That's what could hold your tree, Ayush. You need to get a bag of holding.
No, it cannot.
It's gonna need to be a smaller piece of wood. I mean, it's a fucking.
It'd be like when someone tries to buy a 20 by from Home Depot with their small economy car.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just sticks out a good 15 feet.
How long
He's
is the
just
tree?
like holding a small bag and a tree's just shooting out the side of it.
How long is the tree log at this point?
Oh shit. I should change this. 61 feet tall. Okay.
Yes. So just like all my night I spend it clearing the bushes.
Can I have you make a con? Let's do a con save. Because you're gonna be exhausted by doing this. Yeah, I mean I'll say you're not exactly exhausted, but man, I'll say the next like attack roll or two attack rolls or something that you do, you have disadvantage. Except like the whole day, next day.
Okay.
But you're pretty worn out.
Yeah, I'm like, but the log is 61 feet of giant wood cylinder, right?
Yeah, it's perfect. It's It's like a perfect cylinder, man. It's
Okay. So I just keep it here. I'll come back here for it and sell it somewhere.
like if formulas were perfect, this is better than the formula.
My God.
That tree is worth 100 million gold. How about that? Just kidding.
I don't know.
It's not.
What would be
It's not.
the price of 61 feet this log of wood? It should be something.
All right. So you guys spend the rest of your night. He spends the rest of his night making a perfect cylinder of wood. You guys sleep up. I'll say because Jundar's still exhausted, because next rest you are not exhausted. After
Great.
you do your daily activities and throw up or
Burn off the
use the
cookies.
bathroom. Yeah, yeah. Jundar is no, Zadel's a sweaty mess. And, okay. What's the weather like tomorrow? as you guys are still looking around in this hexagon, that's 7 miles. Yeah. Let's see. Today, it gets a little bit colder, and it's rainy.
Nice.
It is a very heavy rain. I mean, it's not like directly right in the morning. It's heavy rain, but like you could see storm clouds brewing from, I guess this northwest. Let's say. You know, today it's gonna be heavy rain. Do you guys continue searching on?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's our job, right? So,
Fucking yay.
Yeah, just take us to the village.
Okay. As you guys are stumbling through the forest, let's see. Let's move you here.
oh. Da, 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 da.
I'll say because of heavy rain and it's a little bit cold, most perception checks are going to be at not a disadvantage because that's too rough. Let's do like a -3.
Yeah, we need other tokens. There are like previous tokens.
Right here. Wait, do I have multiple tokens down for you guys? Oh, I do. Not there. My bad.
What?
You guys are up here to the top right-ish area, middle area. Middle, yeah.
And we can't go down, so we got to go forward.
Yeah. Let's see, how is the lighting here, just to make sure?
So,
Absolutely.
Where's my horse?
about a 5-foot range in any direction, if that.
I'll say, I'm gonna give one of you guys a hooded. Can one of you guys pull out a hooded lantern? It is daytime, but like it's so heavy rain, it's hard to see.
Victor would
that's light on
feasibly
it.
bring one with him during his travels.
Well, it's not like an actual hooded lantern. It's just like the dynamic lighting type situation.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Just pop out a torch.
It's just after 60 feet, it's hard to see. Yeah, just one of you guys pull one out. You can pull one out, Victor. It's under macros. Under the characters. Macros, and then
There we go.
you should just be able to drag and drop one.
Yeah.
And can you see? Did that not put any light down for you?
Let's put some down for me.
Yeah, and I can see pretty much.
Oh, okay. Also, because this is such a small little area, I put it so each area is 10 feet. Well, it's dark out, so... No, let's change it. That's weird. I don't like 10 feet. I don't like... Nah. Let's just do the norm. Here we go.
Oops, where did I go?
Let's do the norm. Okay. Alright. So as you guys are going through the forest, you stumble upon this little area that is not an encounter. Wink, wink.
My favorite.
Yep.
Gameplay.
Yeah. Can I have you guys make a perception check as you guys are getting halfway through it?
Yeah.
Yeah, who's good at it? Everybody.
All of you. All of you are good at my eyes. Except for you, Jendar. You're too full of cookies. You're just rubbing your belly, man. It's
So exhausted. I just literally am just so tired.
just rubbing your belly. That's all you're focused on right now. Okay, Victor and Taejun. As you guys are getting a little bit further, you hear kind of an oinking sound of a boar. Seems to be going towards you.
Victor will chuckle to himself. You know, if you would like to kill the boar, it's good eating for a few days at least.
It is. Can you see it? I don't know. It's kind of like
I cannot see it.
it is like beelining it towards you. I'm gonna turn down the rain a little bit because it's really loud for me.
Does any of us know this?
Yeah, I mean, you could see it after like a little bit. You can't hear the sound. You could hear the sound. They could hear the sound. They couldn't see it, and then now it's kind of coming into shades of gray and black as it's heavy pouring rain. But like you can kind of see the shape of it a little bit.
Well, I believe it has made a decision for us.
We are having pork chops tonight.
So it would seem.
Yep.
I'm trying to step back behind all of that. Can't deal with this right now. I'll let you get at it.
Okay.
And I kind of go to a tree to hurl.
It's
Yeah, I
it's
pull up
still,
my shield.
it's still going right towards you. Not like aggressively, but it's walking like towards you.
Oh, I thought it was like charging us.
No, it's not charging. It's kind of it's beelining it to you, but it's kind of like
Just happens to be walking towards us.
yeah.
Oh, in that case, Victor will, oh, never mind. He seems to be just a traveler of his own.
But no pork chops tonight?
I prefer not to attack it if it does not attack me. Victor will, whistle at it and see if he can, like, get its attention.
Oh, it's looking at you. It's still just walking towards it.
Say, hello, friend. Have you found any good berries or mushrooms in the area? This would be a perfect weather for it.
As it walks next to you, in front of you, it turns to its side, so its side is to you. And there is, well, because it's raining, and I didn't think of this because I'm dumb. It's a magical piece of paper. Fuck, because otherwise it's a piece of paper that would just dry, or it would just turn to mush.
Hey.
But I'd say there's a piece of paper on its side that's not wet, because fuck. I didn't think that through, but I would hit weather and it would say it's raining today.
It's wax paper.
Yeah, it's a little wet, you know. It says on the piece of paper in common, friend or foe. If friend, drop weapons.
But it's like an actual boar, not a magical boar.
If you want, you can roll nature check. No. Examine the boar.
Yeah, I'll do it.
It appears to be a natural boar. Yeah.
I actually want pork chops.
It appears someone in the area would like to know our intentions.
We
To
chop the head of the boar and then clear our intentions. What do you guys
prove
think?
amicability, they would prefer us to disarm ourselves. Victor will slowly raise his hands up and put them behind his head, you know, kind of like you do with cops.
Happy with you?
What do you think,
And
Jinder?
who's there as I lean over and puke again?
Tejan, what do you think? Do you want to eat pig tonight?
I've got what? No, I'm not killing this pig.
I believe the person watching us would not approve.
I'll put
I guess
my okay. I will put my warhammer down.
Yeah. I have nothing drawn out yet.
Sorry.
I do not have anything drawn out. I just have my shield on, so I don't have anything to draw. I guess everything was on my back. I'm not putting anything down. But my hands are again empty. Empty hands.
The boar. So you put down your weapon. Okay. You have your hand up. What's Jindar doing?
I just put my sword in as I lean over to hurl into the ground. Like I'm just like, you know how they put it in? They take a kneel typically for like Game of Thrones. For like
Yeah.
lean over to puke. And that's
And then puke to the side.
Rainbow.
like stick like to lean on it for balance.
Victor
And then,
will
Yes.
pat
Throw
them
up
on
on
the
the
back.
throw up on the pig.
Yeah.
The boar kind of
Throw
like
up on the
walks
pig.
in front of you, Jindar, not where you're puking, but a little bit in front of you, and just kind of does like a circle thing, and it shows the letter to you.
and I say, okay, well, this is my weapon. And I just kind of gesture to it like, that's it. and just continue leaning over.
Do you drop the weapon?
No, it's like stuck in the ground, like vertically,
Are you still
as I'm
holding
like
it, though?
leaning over. I'm using it for support while I puke.
It waits. It's just gonna sit there and wait.
I just say like, okay, and I just put it on my side, and I'm using a tree while it's like just sticking there. I'm not holding it. I'm just like still puking.
The boar goes over to the Zedel. You have a lot of weapons on your back, buddy.
The boar speaking?
It's not speaking, but I'm just
Oh.
saying he has a lot of weapons.
I tried to pet the horse, little horsey, little more pig. What does it do?
It's just showing you the letter. And it's not moving, so you can pet it if you want, but it's just gonna keep, as usual. Like if you try to move around it, it's just gonna keep showing you the letter. That's not.
What do you guys think? Are we guys dropping our weapons and agreeing, or like what do you guys want to do?
All
Would
of
like
us.
to.
Yeah, I
Drop your
put down so my horse. I put down my weapon bag on my horse, and then to tell my horse to go little far. And then I do not have. I do have a shield on my back though.
You have a what?
I do not. I have a shield on my back, but I do not have any weapon on.
So I'll say for this, you guys have no weapons, like visible weapons. Although I know some of you
Visible.
guys have weapons, but it's okay. It's okay.
I don't have visible weapon.
So, alright. I will kind of gesture towards you to follow. Kind of like look towards back at you. And,
Alrighty. Victor will follow the boar with great interest.
yeah, just
Yeah,
I'll walk
and
behind
I'm also following, but my horse is also following with all my weapons.
the muscle group. The
So,
stainless.
it goes towards the Tejan and then just hum at her, the horse. So Tejan, I don't know, the horse is looking at you and then your weapons on ground. So what do you want to do? Oh, you left your hammer. My horse was waiting near you in case you
What?
decide to put your weapon on his back or not. Did you leave your hammer and shield behind?
I left my hammer behind.
Did you want it to put it on my horse or not? My horse was waiting next to you.
Okay, yeah, I'll put my hammer on your horse.
Okay. Cool. So only Jordy's sword is in the ground because he left without putting it on my back. But the horse has my weapons as well as Tejan's warhammer. Leo, yeah.
I'll say you guys get to about
Yeah.
here. How far away is your horse from you?
30 feet.
It's always 30 feet away from you? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
30 feet.
That is not... Actually, does this thing with this know?
Do I sense magic around me? Can I do an arcana check?
Sure. Not Arcana. No.
Okay.
So you get about here, and in front of you are some ropes and some not mask, like bags to put over your head. Kind of gesturing towards the ropes and the masks.
What?
Victor will shout, just kind of trying to make whoever's watching them listen. If you are an ally, have trust that we will not attack you, and that to blind and restrain ourselves is unnecessary.
Oh wow. Alright. a few moments go by. Can I have you guys make a perception check?
Yeah.
Yep, that's a 5.
Zadell.
Liddell, what do you see?
Zadell, baby girl, can I have you make a perception check? Okay.
Oh,
Great. So you, after a few minutes go by, the boar kind of just like sits down and just huffs and tries to stay out of the rain. You can't tell where this voice is coming from. It's definitely above you, but it seems to be constantly moving, and you have no idea where it's coming from. And it's kind of like, state your business. And it's like, each word kind of like it's coming from a different direction.
I
We
say
are
we're-
just the bunch of old travelers traveling for 3 days, worn out. Just need a place to rest, get our supplies back
Make a
up.
deception check.
Again,
A deception. Lies. Make another lie. It'll be your last.
where do you think we are? Do we not look like a travelers to you? Anyway, it's been 5 days. It's been a week. We have been traveling out of the town. I would rather talk to a face than to a forest.
Gonna have you guys make another perception check.
Yay.
And I got
Almost, Jandar. Almost. A few moments go by, and I will say, because you rolled close, as you guys are answering, a few seconds, Jandar, you look back towards the horse, and there are no weapons.
they stole my weapons from a horse.
They're gone.
Whoops.
They stole it, and then the horse does not communicate that.
I mean, after a few seconds, because he rolled so good on the stealth, it would notice after Jandar, because he rolled the 21. So what do you want, Jandar?
I look back and I see the weapons are gone. I say, you took our weapons. Talk to us.
A few moments.
He comes to me, and then there is no weapon. Oh, poor horsey. No worries. So yeah, what do you want? Stole our weapons?
From the tree trunks, this figure drops down, and he will be. Let me describe him. He'll be here. He's wielding. Let's see. With like a kind of, well, it's kind of, he's like shifting out. It's raining pretty hard, so it's kind of hard to see the vibrant colors. But it's greenish with like trims of gold. On his side, he's wielding a longsword, as you can see, pulling out the scabbard, and he has a longbow. And yeah, it's a tabaxi. So it's cat-like ears, cat figures, and he's constantly shifting, moving in and out. What is your real intentions here? Why have you come here?
Are you the head of the town? Are you an authority to talk?
What? What'd you say? Sorry.
Are you the one to talk to? Or you are just a foot soldier? Because now I'm annoyed. And because they stole our weapons.
No. You've come onto our lands. You've been stomping around for several days. What's your intention there?
You have been following us for several days. You tell us what our intentions. Did we harm you?
You were harming the forest. I saw you cut down a tree.
Yeah, you're. Just look around you. You have made structures of wood. We needed wood. If you want, I can sell you the giant log I cut down last night.
We have no intention. We don't need wood. What? Is this a joke?
I don't want to engage.
Does this man
Somebody
speak
else.
for the rest of you?
I step forward and kind of put my hand on his shoulder and rebel. Like, calm him down a little. Tell him to, like, say, calm. Come on. Good chat. And I approach the tabaxi. I say, we are looking for a person in these woods, and we want to see if we can chat with you about where they might be.
He's gonna roll an insight just to make sure. Do you want me to? You want to roll a deception or anything, or you want me to just tell you what his number is? I'll say yay or nay.
Wait, everyone?
He's gonna roll an insight because he's skeptical. Do you want me to you want to roll a deception, or do you want to like just tell me yay or nay? Because he rolled a 14.
I rolled a 14.
I think meets it beats it. Right.
Okay. It's great. Good.
So you tell him the truth. You looking for somebody?
Yeah, we are looking for someone. That's the truth. That's not a lie.
It's kind of. There. You have anyone in particular? There are many people who go through this forest, but very few look around here for so long as you do. You are obviously looking for something.
We're trying to find a Tabaxi around here. We were told he might be in this area.
Do you know his name?
Yes, I do. Let me scroll back through many pages.
Murloc or like Mercaptain, something like that.
Murtat?
Do you have the spelling of
Yeah,
it?
that was.
What?
Do you have the spelling of it? 'Cause it's close. I think it's.
Mercat.
I'm pretty sure it's Murcat, but I could be wrong.
It's Mercan.
Merkin. Merkin. It's
Merkin.
Merkin. Oh, you gave me a different spelling. I spelled it kin, but okay, Mercan.
Oh. Okay, sorry.
All right, it's fine. No worries. That's who we're looking for.
He kind of shifts around on his feet and looks over his shoulder. What's your business with it?
Is it important that you know our business, or is it important that you know him?
Both. Both. Both.
Both? So you do know him.
He's a Tabaxi.
And
Yeah.
he's here.
So, what's your business?
We want to question Merkin about something.
I would say he attacked us earlier, and we want to know some things from him. We want to talk to him why he attacked us. He hurt a very dear friend of mine, and we want to talk to him why he did so.
Roll a deception check. Pretty sure it's a lie.
I guide him.
Why? That's
Yeah,
true.
He didn't hurt anybody.
He,
Okay.
you have a guidance too, if you want.
Alright, no. He thinks you're telling the truth. He didn't hurt anybody. He stole, kidnapped people.
No, he knocked out,
You knocked Selena out.
yeah, Selena. Yeah, he knocked out Selena. No lies.
Alright,
Thank you. I'm going with this, but I still have good deception. So either way,
yeah, he believes you're telling the truth.
I hope he does.
Okay. Well. Did they die? It's
No,
Usually, it's usually not what he does.
but that's why we want to talk to him.
Well, he did.
Okay. Can you tie
Yeah, he's a
yourselves up?
liar.
Can you tie yourselves up
What?
and I'll show you. I'll take you to our village.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I also do not want to do that.
Why do we have to tie ourselves up? I thought we could just chat with him, especially if it's a whole village.
Because you're not telling me the full truth. You're not stating your business completely, but
Fine,
you're
no masks.
You're skipping around it.
Fine, but no masks.
Okay.
I
Oh,
go
you
and
have
I loosely tie my hands. Not super tight, but loosely.
I'm not tying my hand.
Okay, you guys can like literally break out in like literally a strength check. So like I don't know what the problem is with the rope. It's a facade at the very best, but still.
Victor will tie his hands.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Tejan, you and me should stay back. Let them go and investigate.
What?
I say, I whisper to Zadell, I say, come on, relax. You can break out of these. Let's do this. We gotta find this guy. We gotta talk to him.
I'm not trusted.
Whoever
You guys can go ahead.
doesn't tie their hands is left behind. And as takes you to his encampment. You guys. So who doesn't tie themselves?
What do you want to do, Tejan? I'm looking at you. Are you going?
I'll loosely tie my hand. I'll follow their lead.
Yeah, I don't want to do it, so. But seeing everyone go, I'm like, these guys. So I'm in the last of the profile. But my end of my horse is also behind.
Okay, let's see. I'll move you in a second. So you guys travel for probably several hours, kind of backtracking. He kind of, I'm gonna have him do a survival check just to see if he can try to confuse you where he's going. If you want, you can do like a survival check to kind of beat him, because he's trying to confuse you to where the location he's taking you.
Yeah, who's good at survival in our team? I have +1. Who has more than that?
I mean, we all kind of roll it because we're all going, but it's just to
No,
see.
so I will guide and the one who has the best chances.
Yeah. I mean, Victor's got the 0.
Okay, I'll guide myself to do it.
There you go.
Perfect.
Zadell, you do. I mean, you kind of notice that he's backtracking and he's taking you back and forth, circling around, zigzagging. It's taking a lot longer than it should, and eventually you kind of do know roughly where it is, a lot better than where Victor was kind of pointing you guys. So if you come back, you can probably pinpoint where it's at. But he takes you to a tree, and there is a hidden ladder. And as you guys climb up it, I will move you here. Let's see, how's the weather right now? Actually, it doesn't matter. It's raining, but I'll turn it down a bit because of the tree. You're in like a little enclave. Like you are under the protection of the trees. So it's just muffled. It doesn't seem like much. The trees, like if you look up, it's just like branches. It's just completely covered. But as like piercing a veil, it is a small little community, a village. Just like there's little children running around, laughing. Once they spot you, they kind of freak out and like try to hide. There are people like mothers and fathers kind of cooking, doing labor. Some like, and he kind of this ranger kind of guides you towards this massive kind of woven trees and branches building. Yeah.
How does my horse climb up the trees?
It dies.
It doesn't die. It just
No.
it's just sitting outside the tree.
Yeah, it'll be on the bottom, but it's not up there with you.
It can't climb a tree, Ayush. A horse cannot climb a tree.
If you want to spend 10 minutes casting the spell again, if you have it right now, you can. But I mean, this is
What's
kind
it
of
gonna
Out there.
this is
get
all.
out of on a horse?
The environment around here is very it's mainly made for very dexterous people. So a horse would have a very hard time navigating through this area.
Amazing.
Even
Yeah,
if you did
lizard
cast
would be
it.
good. A lizard would be good.
So he's leading us to these stairs. Is there anything else there? Like, do we see Merkin? Basically, do I see Merkin?
No, not right now.
I continue to follow this guy.
Yeah, I want to say, like, I want to go to the toilet. I want to first do a performance for toilet. I want to use the toilet. Please take me to that. So who takes me to the blue or toilet?
Do you want to use the bathroom now? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So what do you do to indicate that?
I just tell them, do you have any place where we can do our business? I really need to go and water some plants and manure some of your pine trees.
Yeah, we usually do it from like one of those tree branches that falls onto the ground.
You uncouth civilization, I cannot do that. I need something more civilized.
You could do it right here off the side of this table or this walkway.
Do you have any closed room or something? I want privacy. I cannot do my business in open.
No, as of right now, you are guests, but you haven't been granted that privilege yet. But if you want, we will look away, and you can.
So, yeah, I see like people around there. Can you tell them to go away?
They'll look away.
They're totally not going to watch you poop, Zadell.
No, I wanna. Yeah, so I wanna go in the corner and fake pee, but I also want to get a lay of the land and investigate how many people are looking at us and all that stuff. Shit.
Okay. Roll either perception or investigation.
Guided perception.
There is. You don't see everybody, but there is probably a small village here. There is different colorations of people, tabaxis. Some of them, it seems to be like mainly two different tribes. It's kind of mixing and mending. This seems to be like the first generation. Some people have like one is leopard print and then one is like dark, okay? And then there's some people who are like dark and leopard print, so it seems like the first generation of the two tribes getting together, from what you can tell with a 20. You don't see a lot of metal items like long swords. If you do see a longsword, it is like somebody who is in command, I guess you could say. Most of it is spears or like long bows and arrows.
Okay.
Because it was here, I will. Yeah. What exactly are you doing? Is that what you're doing?
I just am looking to see basically what would be our escape route in case we or like if we were to engage in battle or combat, what should be our strategy? So I'm looking at like terrain. So I already know about the weapons you mentioned, like they are mostly bows and stuff.
I don't like that.
But basically, how high we are, as well as the general lay of land.
I'll say you're about like 92 feet up. Let's do 92. That seems better.
The falling would give us like 46, or how much is it?
It's 96 bludgeoning. If you want to fall, you can try to grab tree branches, or you can try to like find a ladder. I'll say there's a ladder here. It's kind of like hidden, but now you know where it's at. So a lot of it's just like, I mean, they're cats, man. Like they jump tree branch to tree branch. So their escape is literally they just go down.
They don't need a ladder.
Yeah, they don't use ladders.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. And I will tie up my internet. Oh, that was interesting.
So you were just relaying of the land and not actually using the bathroom. Okay.
I did did go to bathroom. I just watered. I sprinkled it around there.
Okay. Well, what is the rest of you doing for the next minute or so that he's doing that.
I'm following him to get in the land.
Okay.
Victor's following, just looking around. It's a very novel place for him.
There are a lot of like little kittens that are curious, that kind of like peer around the corners or crates, and they kind of look and then run away. But he's not going to move until Zadell's finished with his business. So you guys
Yeah,
are
I'm
just
done.
waiting for him.
I'm done.
Okay.
And I look at the kitten, and I'm like, "What are you looking at?" And I grunt and poof. Wherever they are, like they are peeking.
Oh yeah, they kind of run away.
Poof. And I kind of like scare them.
One goes and then runs.
Meow, 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 meow.
Yeah, I love cats. But these are serious cats. Yeah.
Your favorite kind of cats.
Yeah. All right, I will lead you into this area. All right, let's see. I'll pull you into this room. Well, actually, yeah, as you guys are walking, you do. There are a few, like, I guess you could say guards, men kind of like sitting there drinking water or like some wine, and you do. Actually, can I have you make a perception check as you're kind of walking through this? See if you notice. Probably mainly not Victor because he wouldn't know. Taejun, yeah, okay, so Taejun sees Merkin. As you guys are walk past, he kind of like looks up from his drink and looks over with a side eye. I'll drag you into this room. All right. As you guys enter it's like a hide cloth that pushes away and ties it up so you guys can easily walk into the room. You enter this room. It's kind of like a large table with some. I guess I wouldn't have chairs. So there's no chairs, but it's like a large table like for plans and stuff or like food. There are lines and stuff etched on the floor. They are less than a finger's width wide and have been filled and obscured by dirt and wear. It appears that this has been like a map. It's like a map on the floor. Some of it's a bit indistinguishable. Seems like people haven't been keeping up with it, but it definitely seems like a map of some type. Let's see. The ceiling above you is a giant barrel, like vaulted ribs, kind of like, I guess. Sorry, but it's some massive animal that they ate off of it and use it. Now the ribs are decoration. Alright. Now, who is all here? Gathering some attention. I'll say comes from one room. This guy right here, and this guy kind of looks up. Subtle breeze. Who was our guests? Proud Flower. These people were looking for Merkin. He apparently hurt one of his friends. Their friends. Okay. What? He hurt one of your friends. This cat right here. Kind of looking at you. He is. Let's see. Do I have a description for him? In his eyes seem to be very calculating and intelligent. He's holding a wooden staff that seems to be constantly growing and shifting. And he has a decent amount of like potions and stuff on his hip. And also, stepping behind you guys is a hulking behemoth of a cat wielding a maul, and it doesn't say anything. He's just kind of.
Are you the
All right.
are you are you the one to talk to in this village? Are you the chief, Thane?
Not chief, but I would say wise man or elder. Yes.
So pleased to meet you. I am Zadel, and I bow down and greet him since he looks like a person of importance. And I'm like, yeah, we are here on a quest, and our quest made us cross paths through your village, which we need to ask a few questions from one of your tribe member, Merkin.
Well, everything that Merkin has done, although his unfortunately his job is required sometimes. I'm not proud of it, but it is required. But I know everything that he's done. So what would you have of him? What was your questions?
Yeah, so it's been not long since back, but I believe Merkin.
He hurt my friend.
Yeah.
Basically, that's how my friends feel. But I believe in he also did something bad to.
Where is Merkin?
Where is Merkin? Do I see him here?
Tajun, you did see him in this room.
Did he leave?
Would Taysun actually know Merkin though?
Yes.
I think she was.
No, because you showed up late. You were the
What?
second
No,
half.
no, Tajun was there.
Yeah,
He
Yeah.
was there in the mansion.
the manslaughter mentioned we all were there.
I had a whole conversation.
And then it was just me left, and then they found me.
You're right, but
Yeah.
they found you, and then afterwards, it was basically he showed up afterwards after you fought. What
No,
was
he
it?
knocked out Selena and took the kids.
Yeah, but right, everybody else was involved though. Everyone
Yeah,
here,
he
Except for,
took us in front of us.
Victor, whoever Thomas's character is, and Sebastian. Man, people are just
we all
fucking
know.
coming in. But no, you three are the OGs, okay?
Yeah.
So, Teju,
Yeah,
Jundar, and Zadel.
Actually, where's Victor? And that's about it.
Basically, your Merkin kidnapped a bunch of innocent kids, which we were supposed to find, and yeah, he betrayed us. So I guess that calls for payback.
So you... Unfortunately, you have fallen into a crossroads. We weren't really aiming to harm or inconvenience you. We had business with their father. Or should I say, had. And he, Lurtan, didn't follow through, let's say. And he owes us.
Wait, say
So
that
you
again?
steal his children?
We had no other way to get to him.
Kids are
Okay.
never the solution.
Yeah, Victor's eyes will narrow.
Care to explain more? Maybe.
They're still alive. We've been feeding them.
Where are they?
Can see them if they're safe. What are your thoughts?
How do we even know they're alive right now? You're just telling us this as you literally stole 2 children.
Alright. That's fair. Subtle Breeze, can you get the 2 boys? Lemerge, what's his name?
Cabal?
Cabald? Is that... Yes,
Cabal.
Cabald.
Cabal and LaBerge. Thank you.
And Subtle Breeze will scuttle away.
They were like giant kids, right?
I mean, they're like teenagers,
Baby
so
giants.
they're like 8 feet tall, but like they look like teenagers, but they're 8 feet tall and they're massive.
And they're climbing on the top of trees. So basically like Gandalf in Hobbit house kind of thing.
That's a little weird for them. Yeah.
Oh.
But I mean, they're not like giants yet. They're still teenagers, so they're able to kind of move around a little bit. So anyway,
So-
but yeah,
I can't here
unfortunately,
and say,
we had no other way to have Lurtan, the greedy giant that you know. We couldn't get in contact with him, and the people that we did send him, well, we don't know what happened to them.
uh,
So,
Well,
took matters
what
in
was
our own
this? What was this deal you had with them that they didn't follow through on, or?
So, what do you send me, Thomas?
Just letting you know it's mostly done.
You got your character printed on here too, or is he just gonna look like that right there?
Oh, that's
Vision.
the next thing I have to do.
Oh, okay. I will. I will.
No worries.
Fuck.
But it is done now. Yeah, don't worry about it too much. I can.
I will
next
say you're
session.
also one of their prisoners for whatever reason, or your guest, their guest or prisoner, whichever one you want actually, because I don't know. I haven't really read your backstory yet. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'd probably be a guest.
Okay. So I will. Can you see this? I don't know. Do you have vision?
I don't believe so. Not on the map.
Oh, it's bad. Hold on. Give me 1 minute, guys. I gotta give this guy vision.
There we go.
Alright, do you have some vision?
I do have some vision.
Okay, you are that token right now.
I'm that thing.
Yeah, you are a guest. You're, I don't know, drinking wine or water with some of the guardsmen who've kind of gone over some of the tales and some of the beasts that they've stumbled upon. They don't just kill just to kill. They usually run away from predators if they have to. All right, but they'll fight if they have to. Yeah. They're very conservative. Okay, so anyway, the business between Lurtan and this tribe.
yes, so please give us would you want like to give us some details? Because
yes.
we only have these one-side stories.
Unfortunately, there were 2 tribes locked in conflict. As some of you probably if you're more observant than others, you notice that not all of us look the same. We came to Lurtan, both tribes, different times, asking for weaponry and some types of ways to arm ourselves. And he gave us very brittle weapons that broke in a matter of days. Feeling cheated, and we reached out to him over weeks, months, and funny enough, maybe fate gave it to us. We bonded over a common enemy, and this tribe has been together for several years now because of Lurtan, so I guess I'm grateful for that. But he still owes us.
How much does he owe you?
Well, it's been several years, so I believe the interest has gone up, would you say?
Yeah, what's the number? Give me the number. What do you want from him?
Well,
As
what
an
we
answer.
want now is same deal or more weapons, and ways of casting magic or increasing our magical capabilities,
Mhm.
and to be no longer taxed.
Who's taxing you? Whose authority is this village in?
You were in the faction of the Skell, aren't you? You know this, right?
No, we do not know like who's taxing your village, which is particularly well hidden. If somebody is able to assert authority here and collect taxes from a well-hidden tribe, that means they got to be powerful. So I just want to know, how are the soldiers collecting taxes from agile cats in trees?
You misunderstand. We are hiding because we aren't powerful.
Mm.
We
And you
still,
want weapons to...
if we don't pay tribute every months or so, they
Mhm.
Laskel will find us and demand.
Lascal?
Well, the closest major city is Catwatch.
Oh, so you are under Catwatch authority.
No, they'll be the first people to demand. Why do you think the city's called that?
Well, if you want, and why do you need weapons to defend you? What good are weapons for you? Like, are you scared of any particular danger or enemy around here?
Let me ask you. Let me answer your question with an answer. Another question. When we took your weapons away from you, did you feel safer, or were you threatened?
Those weapons are mine because I am an adventurer. If you are an adventurer, and then that would be a different deal. You are a nice, calm village. I'm just wondering, why do you need to arm yourself? Are you in particular danger from somebody that you need weapons and stuff, or you need knowledge?
I would prefer both. We would prefer not to be able to call on aid or be at the whims and of Laskel and Catwatch.
Well, that's probably like an ancient. That's been long ago. Like, I cannot remove the discrimination of cat people or like your way of life. But if the original deal was to get you the weapons, maybe our party, since we were hired by the boy's dad, we can broker it at like a fair deal if you want. As of now, kidnapping the boys would get you nowhere, and maybe today is us, tomorrow it might be a big cavalry coming to attack you.
I jump in and I say, we can talk to him directly, but we need the boys. This is not appropriate to take children for these issues.
This is true. The sins of the father should not be punished on his children.
I agree with that. Unfortunately, like I said, we had no way to talk to him. Several messages we sent, well, 3, they didn't come back. So the only way they could take us serious was, unfortunately, target something he loved. Do we want to hurt them? No. Were we going to hurt them? No. We wanted Lurtan to take us serious.
Well, give us the boys, and we can send him a message from you.
I'll say
when
as
we
he's
drop
finishing
off
that
the
sentence, the boys are kind of like showcase at the doorway. That you can roll a perception check or investigation if you want.
I just say to him, we can tell him what you want when we drop off the boys and get them to safety.
Or I have a better proposition for you. You seem. What's your name?
My name is.
When the player character asks for an NPC name,
Proud
namegenerator.com.
Nope, I got these ahead of time. Proud Flower. Yeah.
Proud Flower?
Yep, Proud Flower.
So, Proud Flower. I have a proposition for you. Party is. We are adventurers, as we told you, a bunch of people who just asked. We can be hired, and if the weapons are the only thing you need, you can hire us, and we will get you weapons. What do you say?
Hire you? We have no. I mean, we have money and goods. We trade with goods that we acquire from the forest.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
how many weapons do you?
We don't need money. We'll take just the boys as payment. We'll take the boys and deliver your weapons.
I'll copy and paste it because this is what he's asking. But basically, I'm asking for. Let me see. Let me roll for it because it's funner. 10 carts of weapons, magical books or some ways to cast magic, and to no longer be taxed. Do you want me to copy
Okay,
these up or no?
As I can take care of first 2 items. The third one, I do not have authority. What do you think?
You can at least ask.
If you want
try.
to ask, we can ask, but I don't think. I'm just straight away telling you, we are adventurers, man. We do not speak for the kingdom or the city. The goods and the books you want, that is a straight away task. We'll take kids as a payment and maybe free access to your village. I think your village is friendly, and I like those kittens outside. I guess like we can make a friend.
So, you want the kids, take them back. You come back with negotiations of possibly retrieving those 3 things. Do you think you could do that if we hand over the boys?
Yes, we
Probably.
Yeah,
Third
we
one.
could do that.
We knew somebody.
we
would
will
do it.
speak to them directly when we return the boys, so we can mention all of this to them and discuss negotiations for you. They
You
can't
can send a
ignore us
convoy.
when we drop off the boys.
Okay.
You can send a convoy with us. Like, we're your best negotiator and the best muscle if you want, if you do not trust us. But as an adventurer, we are bound to oblige by the quest.
Truth be told, we knew somebody would come. So you were probably our best bet. Stay a day. You'll be restricted in this around this area. Enjoy our food. Replenish. This is our peace offering to you in good faith. The boys, as you can see, are fine. Probably a little bit skinnier, I think. Yeah, they're
Fine, we will stay, but
they're
they
a little bit
need to stay
skinnier because they have to move around a lot. Because they were, they're fucking spoiled little teenagers and they ate and drank whatever they wanted. Now last 2 weeks they haven't.
I say fine, but we need the boys stay with us.
Okay.
I don't care about boys anyway. Yeah, I also want to talk to this person, the Proudflower. If this is wind up like in private when we are just chatting.
Do you say that?
No, means when everybody is just like sitting, eating, and I want to just like chat with him in private.
Okay. So about where you came from with the ladder is where you're restricted from. Anything past that? Because those are the civilian area. Anywhere dirty mercenaries, basically. I will say, because you guys have a day, what do you guys do for the rest of the day? Because in the private convoy, the protected area, enclave of the Tabaxi enclave, which is called Lurtan. I'm amazing with names, I'm sorry. Oh my god, someone pronounce that for me.
Litorian.
Litorian?
Litorian.
The Litorian tribe, yeah.
Litorian.
I fucking suck. I'm sorry.
Victor will look over at the big guy. Say, do I still need to keep these wraps on, or
The wraps?
do I still need to remain restrained, or?
Proudflower says, no, just behave yourself.
You have my word. And Victor will do that one breaking free from zip tie trick where you like shove your abs into your wrists.
Okay. Nice.
Big guy looks. You want to arm wrestle a big guy? Buff up the muscles. Show off. Oh,
Yeah, Victor will look
bodybuilding
at the
con-
big guy and make a comment about like, huh, and you still need a weapon.
Yeah.
Different
I
strokes,
kind of
buddy.
turn to Victor like this, just kind of like my hands are like loosely tied around it, but just towards him. I don't want to
Victor
reveal
will.
anything.
He doesn't say anything. He just kind of grunts and like flex a little bit, so his muscles kind of bulge a little bit more, and walks back to his like.
Flex battle.
Victor will chuckle and shake his head, a la sitcom, and yeah, he'll real quick realize that the restraints are tied very loosely, and he will try and play into that. Like, ugh, why would you tie them so tight? As he pretty much just like pulls one string an inch, it all comes undone.
Gotta play into it.
Yep. All right. What do you guys do for today?
I wanna go into different rooms and talk to different people, and then come back and talk to Proudflower. I wanna go into this room first.
As you walk into that room, you are met with a decently thick, like incense, like candles burning smell, like wax a little bit. They are very well kept, so that none of the fire, any hot wax spills over. Because pretty much most of this area is wood, but it seems to be kind of like a ritual, like an altar, or like if you want to pray to your god or something. There are several tabaxis kind of like knelt down or in like different positions. On top of the altar seems to be kind of like a bowl with a powder, and in front there's also a woman kind of like swinging like a little lantern with incense that's kind of burning.
So this one is the head priest, or like what?
Yeah, I
Who
mean,
is she?
kind of. She's not really like looking at you. She's like looking at the ground and kind of just. They're all kind of humming.
Yeah, I just walk in and okay, yeah, and then carefully, without making much noise, even though I'm like clink clank close to observe of what they are worshipping, because I'm like, okay, God, that interests me.
If you want, you can make a religion check.
Religion, my backdrop. I guide myself for this one.
You're not exactly sure what it is, but it's kind of a lot of it. It seems like it's focused around nature and possibly rejuvenation or the cycle of life type situation. What's going on in this the whole room? It's all about there's paintings on the wall and engravings on the floor. It's all about like the recycle of life and the hunting, but also and not just hunting to kill. But you don't know exactly if there's a god or just like that's the prayer kind of day-to-day life.
I asked the chieftain or wise man to show me the village or the ways of their people, and to take me to Merkin afterwards.
Okay.
I also talk to the priest, and I go to the priest and say, this is like a nice worship you're doing. What's your name? And I want to do a trick.
In the middle of a service, Adele, that's very inappropriate.
I don't know. I don't care. What's her name? And how does she look? Is she like a fancy cat, sexy cat? I don't know.
Very sexy. Fucking meow, fucking meow.
He hits on that.
She's got the
like,
biggest
so much
titties you
so.
ever seen, baby. Yeah, dude.
I don't know. This guy.
Bustin'.
Just goes after that pussy cat.
So anyway, what she does is she's gonna kind of grab you by the arm, like kind of like, what the fuck? Is it kind of like goes around your arm, like under your underarm? I can't fucking do it with just myself. But it's like you're taking a couple, I guess. And she's like, we're in the middle of a service. Can you quiet down? My name is Mary Flower.
Are you Proudflower's daughter?
No, he's just the wise man. And she's just kind of like slowly lead you away because you're making a lot of noise. Just guiding you gently.
And I cast light on her lantern so the lantern starts glowing, and then say, "I am close to God, more God than I see." Where's the torch? And then
You cast light where?
on her lantern, whatever she was doing with the swinging.
It's like the incense lantern that kind of like waves.
Yeah. And then now it's like magically glowing, and then say, "I am close to God, than I see more."
Well, wait, what else do you say? Close to God and what?
He's trying to seduce her with God.
Yeah.
No,
I kind of get that.
I'm not doing that. Don't put words on that. I might
Is she a
specifically
sexy cat?
say,
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, like, I just want to see what her looks are like. Is she black or like tall or like battle-wise? Like, is like a combatant or like just slender mage? Basically, I want to see like if she's a combatant or a mage with the build. But yeah, anyway, I just say I'm more close to God than I seem.
Let's see her build. Pretty much a lot of people here are dexterous. Everybody. She seems not very strong. But as you cast the light, she's leading you out of the door because you're making a lot of noise. She waves her hand over the light and it dispels it. So, do you come here to? Are you new?
Yes. Oh, I just arrived here. I'm a guest of Proudflower, and he asked us to get to know the tribe.
Well, if you would like to join our sermon or just meditate, I would please request you to be quiet and take off your armor. And she turns around and goes back.
Yeah, sure. I'll come back, and then I leave because they are uninterested in giving me any information. Yep.
What does Victor and Taejun do before Zadell logs up the rest of the room?
Victor will find a really cool place to meditate. You know, something that with a good view.
View?
Yeah.
Meditation is definitely this room, but
yeah,
view,
just go in there.
I guess like any one of the bridge walkways would be good.
Yeah, he'll find like an out of the way
Go where I
walkway.
In the corner.
Maybe trying to make his way onto a sturdier looking branch.
Okay. So as you're meditating and looking out, it's let's see, what is the weather like? It's been quite a bit. No, it's still heavy rain. The wind kind of picks up a little bit. I mean, yeah.
Victor will sit in the rain.
Yeah. It's not impacting you too heavily just because there's a lot of trees above you. Like branches is kind of slowing down a lot of the velocity of the rain, but it's just kind of lightly pelting you as you're meditating. What does Taejun do?
Are the two boys just kind of hanging out here?
They would take them back after you see them. After you're kind of done with them.
Okay.
They're prisoners, but they're kind of well kept.
Did I see where Merkin went?
You saw where it was. I'll just.
Okay.
But yeah.
I'm going to. I think I'm just going to find a spot to rest for now. I do not feel threatened, but I am very tired.
Okay. In this room right here, there are a number of hammocks or beds kind of like hanging from the insides of these structures of this tree fortress building. If you want, you can sleep in here.
Is this guy in here too, watching me?
He kind of went back here to like mess with his equipment, and he is gonna sleep too.
Okay.
Just kind of like
I'll
Zadell,
say-
Mama Mabel, he's gonna stand right over you and try and intimidate you. No, he's not doing that. He's sleeping.
Okay.
So there's about 10 beds, 5 on each wall. Each one of the hammocks are kind of colored with the colors of the forest, dark browns and greens. There's a table on each side, and there's a small amount of food, about four rations. Okay.
All right. I'll say hi to him as I enter.
It's kind of what's his name? Kind of looks over here. What's your name?
Okay. What's it? Oh, my name? Tejun.
Tejun.
Yeah. What's your name?
What are you?
What? Me? I'm a troll.
Troll.
Mhm.
This far. Never seen trolls.
Yeah.
I've heard of you. I've heard that you're also dumb as a rock, which
Okay, well, that's offensive. Maybe not everything you hear is the truth.
you seem smarter than what the stories say.
Alright. Well,
My name is Drifting Cloud. I'm
Drifting Cloud?
yes.
Alright.
I'm security, I guess you would say. Guard. Yeah, there's some beds. I guess make yourself at home. And he's gonna go back to sleep.
Alright. Well, thank you. And then he'll just find a... I'll just pick a random bed, find a spot to sleep.
Okay.
And that's all I'm doing.
Proud Father's gonna take you by the arm. Lead you around. Jundar. You want to know the ways of life. The next several hours, you were kind of spent around looking. They do a lot of you don't see them foraging or hunting, but they have a decent amount of there's deer. There are not vegetables, maybe berries or foraging foods. There are some other barrels of other grains and stuff. Probably assume that they every month or so they go to Cat Watch, get supplies, and then come back with a huge load. But some of them seem to be running low. They do have some. Actually, they have a decent amount of wine because of all the berries around this area. But there are cats, little kittens, kind of playing around, jumping from tree to tree, chasing each other. Only what cats do, but they're humanoid. So the boys they're kept in this building. There are also some people that you see that are practicing different types of martial arts with spears or just with their hands. And lots of archery.
Okay.
Can also have you make an Arcana check.
Okay. Sure. Or Arcana.
Okay, and do a perception check just to see.
Not so hard. Got on my
Actually,
phone.
they could roll really bad, so hold on. They don't. Okay, so you do see some people studying the arts, different types of arts. It seems a little different than yours, but it is magical in nature. Druids. There you go. You can kind of take a guess. I mean, but there are very select few people who are magical. It doesn't seem anywhere near as abundant as archery and martial arts, hand-to-hand combat. But yeah, there's, I don't know, several hundred people here. It's not that big of a village, maybe 500 to 1,000. It's kind of going around. And,
Okay.
about several hours later, he takes you to this little, to the doorway, opens up the hide door. This is Merkin, I think you were looking for.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for bringing me here.
I hope this tour was knowledgeable and informative. And I do hope you hold up on your end of your bargain, because our tribes were we were betrayed, and we would like at least payment of some sort, because we didn't receive what we were promised.
And how much did you pay?
This amount, I don't know.
Okay.
It was a decent amount, because they asked for a lot of weapons and they never received them. I don't know how much those carts full of weapons would cost, but a decent amount of gold. Or
Okay. Nothing reasonably within payment of what we could do. I get you.
it would probably be like, I'm guessing 1,500 gold worth of stuff. 1,000 to 1,500 with like weapons.
I mean, that's fine. Okay. I just wanted to make a note of it. Okay, so that's fine. Well, thank you for explaining it, and hopefully we can get him to come around to some sort of...
Christian,
So-
you're blowing your mic a little bit.
I bow and
Oops.
thank you for the tour.
He's gonna go back to his little room. This room. Did I write this down?
Nope.
I actually didn't describe this room, but it's basically a room kind of like to relax, eat, and drink. There is a storage area around here with like food, and there's like probably a chef or something cooking some meats and throwing some spices in. Lots of fruit, lots of berries and stuff. There's vegetation is usually something you have to grow, and they don't really grow, so they're kind of just conserving off the land. Also, there is a figure here who Thomas has made. Oh, you actually made a character, but
I did, yeah. It should be updated. Well, not updated, but like in there.
can I drag and drop you in here?
I was trying to figure that out.
As
I'll fix
Victor
this in a second.
explores, he'd probably eventually find Thomas's character.
I'm just
I'll fix Thomas's character, but that's what he looks like.
He would very loudly say, "Oh, Bishop, is that you?
Oh yes, of course, Victor. It's been a long
How
time.
long has it been?"
Oh, too long.
Indeed. Victor will run up and give him a big old bear hug.
Oh, as strong as ever.
What
How
does
have
what
you
does he
been?
look like?
Pardon?
Does Bishop look like? Bishop is a he's a humanoid. His skin has hints of stone throughout it, more of a gray skin. He is a Genasi man. He's a wizard, or I'm a wizard.
Nice.
And
I actually
yeah,
haven't
but-
seen one of those yet. I've looked at those races.
Genasi.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, but blade dancer wizard,
Ooh, I heard Blade Dancer.
blade singer. Sorry.
Yep. Blade
Yes,
Dancer.
same thing. But yes, Victor, how'd you find yourself here?
Oh, well, I have actually recently taken sabbatical from the monastery.
Oh, it's good to hear.
Yes, I felt like spending all my time up there was, it got a bit old, you know?
Oh, last time I saw you, you were looking pretty grim.
Yes. I'm enjoying my travels. I got even a new tattoo to celebrate, see? And he will show his new ring tattoo around his right bicep.
My, looks good.
Yes, I think. And you yourself, how have you been?
I've been quite lost as of late. I found myself here, but not really sure how I got here.
Really? Well, you did always seem to find yourself rather than locate.
Ah, yes.
Simple. I know what we must do. And Victor will rummage around for a chessboard and pieces.
How long have you been here, Bishop? Would you say?
A few days.
A few days. As you've been here for a few days, you notice that there are several people, well, magical capabilities, and you don't always see them, but you know that they're there. Like you, roughly, they are invisible. So
Bishop is.
they're like the elite guards. But
Yeah, I feel safe. Bishop's pretty trusting. But
I would say
oh,
pretty much only you so far has noticed that.
you know what I want, Victor.
Yes.
You know me very well. Are we playing chess? Or what is your current? What mission are you on currently? Do you have time?
Oh, yes. We came here to locate two kidnapped children. Their safety and security has been guaranteed.
Oh, that's a
For
nasty
the
piece
moment.
of-
Yes, but fortunately it has all been solved moderately amicably. Enough, anyways.
Sounds
So-
like time for a chess game then.
Indeed.
Going
Victor
to
will set up the board and proceed to lose horribly. I mean, it's not even a wash. It's not even a word for it.
Yeah, I've looked at your guys' stats. That makes sense. You can
Mhm.
roll an intelligence check to see if you get lucky, both of you.
Yeah, well, he'll see how well he does or how little he fails.
Because I mean, there is a chance that you can win. It's just unlikely.
Oh, no, Victor, there's no way Victor could beat Bishop.
Okay. All right. So, about average gameplay, just a little bit worse.
You've improved, Victor.
Ah, yes. Spend some time practicing the maneuvers you've shown. I don't
Always good to see.
understand, but
Maybe someday you will put up a fight.
maybe.
But for now, it is good to see you.
Yes. Oh.
That probably takes
So-
several minutes.
You have friends here, huh?
Well, yes. During my travels, I was attacked by orcs, and during meditation afterwards, a interesting band of people approached me. They seem nice.
It's good to hear. It's good to hear you have found someone to adventure with.
I
I would like to meet them. I've been not getting bored of these people, but not really relating, you know.
understand. You were. I can't imagine these people appreciate the studies you do.
Mm.
To no
Uh,
offense of any around.
Oh, of course.
Yes, let us try and find them. Catch up a little bit.
Hey, sounds good.
The two will wander around trying to locate some of the party.
I guess as you probably walk, as you guys are wrapping up the conversation, Jandar and Proud Flower kind of wraps up their conversation and gestures. That's a merkin over there in the corner. If you need me, I'll be, well, meditating and studying.
I say thank you and turn away and look into the room right as Thomas and Victor are coming at me. I guess so.
See, Victor's usual kind of stony expression has melted into a big old grin.
Interesting. Okay. And so I say, "Oh, hello, Victor."
Okay, hello. Oh, must have you meet my friend. Bishop, this is Yunder. Yunder, Bishop.
Hello, Yinder. It's nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
The two of you will hit it off immediately. He doesn't indicate who he's talking to. He says, yes, the other one is quite good at magics.
Oh, that's great. Tell me about yourself, Thomas or Bishop.
Bishop. Oh, I'm just an adventurer such as you, as far as I can tell. I'm a wizard of proficiencies in chess. That's my real passion in life is playing chess, and it's who I am as a person, really.
Ah, Wizard of Chess, eh?
Wizard of chess, wizard of the blade as well when I am not playing chess.
Ah, I see. And are you seeking something, or are you just taking your time with these Tabaxi to learn their ways?
Well, I came looking for people to play, and did not find that, but I shall keep looking. And in the meantime, I am aimless, looking
see.
for a cause.
Well, if you are interested, we are in the middle of a quest ourselves. If you wish to join and to find some more interesting paths, I guess you could say.
Oh, so I've heard. Um, I am very interested. I would like to know more.
Well, and I'm sure, as you've heard from Victor, who is recently new to our crew, he said, I'm guessing he mentioned the two boys we are seeking.
Oh, yes.
We are hoping to return them to safety to their homes. So I'm sure they've been missing the comforts of that. So
Well, I would love to help with the travels. It sounds like you have it pretty well wrapped up here.
and it seems you have a very good connection with these Tabaxi. So maybe it'd be a good connection for you to follow us and to join us as a mediator, so to speak.
Yes, I can help where I can. Do any members of your group know how to play chess?
How common of a game is it, Dan?
It's common, ish. Just not that many people play it because it's kind of like a luxury thing and or pastime. A lot of people probably just work and or just eat.
Is it like
Chill.
dragon board chess?
I would say it's more common the higher up you go in class. Peasantry and
Yeah.
stuff, they just wouldn't.
I'm a noble.
I would
I
say,
have proficiency.
I would say we have one in our company who might know how to play this well, but he is off otherwise seeking stuff. But I would love to introduce you to him. His name is Zadell. Otherwise, I'm a quick learner if you wish to teach. But either way, Zadell would most likely know how to play and be fairly, hopefully, decent at it to give you enough of a challenge to spike your interest.
That is very good to hear. I'm more than interested in meeting this Adele.
It's you think they can pose a challenge to Bishop? You'd be hard pressed to find a more prophetic mind.
You know it's not about the challenge, Victor. It's about the style and the beauty of each individual person.
Perhaps.
Well put, Bishop. Well put. Well, I hope you find the less blunt version of Zadell when he plays to be good. Hopefully, it will give you enough of a challenge that you seek.
One can hope.
One can hope. Well, if you'll excuse me, I must meet with someone here whom I've been having to have a discussion with for a while. Please excuse me.
Very good to meet you.
Good to meet you too, and excited to have you part of the crew. Excuse me, Victor. And then I kind of bow and continue on past them.
Okay, so let's see. Gender, you're doing a bit. It is 10:18. You guys got to the village, and you kind of made way, and you realize that the children are alive and handicapable, healthy. You have another little task you can do. You are also free to go back to the place, and you won't be escorted, but who knows how far and how deep their roots are, because they were able to sneak in with, guards uniform. So, I don't know, it's up to you. What you think about that?
And the boys are staying with us, correct?
Yep, the boys will be staying with you, but you will have free reign, and we'll see. They'll be keeping tabs on you, but we'll see.
Yeah, I wanna go in this room and talk to this person.
I'm actually gonna wrap it up because it's getting
Oh,
late.
okay. Yeah,
But
sure.
for the next session, just keep that in mind. What you're gonna do next.
I'll just make
keep
myself
you
here.
like, yeah, that's fine. I'll keep you there. Yeah, sorry, Thomas, you didn't really get to play too much.
Hey, no, it was good. It was fun to listen.
I do hope to have you guys join us. I would like to at least have 4 people present on a session, because 3 I can do, but you're gonna have a rough time on some encounters, and some encounters I probably just won't do because you'll just die. So I'll just wait till next session. Yeah, so 4 or 5 people is ideal. I doubt Sebastian's gonna keep joining us. Thursdays is probably what's gonna happen. But
Does that work for everyone? Thursdays?
Yeah, it